What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Happy Thursday.
fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattled there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Let's go!
brave?
How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing on this lovely Thursday? I did have a good day at work. It was a long day at work, but it was a day at work nonetheless. Good. How is everyone?
And the rockets rattled there, the bombs bursting
Suck on this, Biden.
gave proof through the night
Happy Thursday. I'm doing good. Play ball.
was still there.
Who are people going for? The Phillies or the Astros? Let me know. Banner yet wave for the land of the free. I think my neighbors hit me. Of the brave. Zima. Welcome to the revolution. All right. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I don't watch baseball anymore. What happened, Wilson? You hate America's pastime? Is that what's going on? You can be honest. This is safety. Chords on Rumble says, I'm boycotting football and baseball, unfortunately. Understandable. I can't help it, man. I love sports. I know it's like full of all like political bull crap, but I love sports so much that I don't know. I don't know if I can give it up. I think that's where I'm a bit of a hypocrite. That's okay. It's hard saying with the series all tied up. Every time the Phillies have won the series, we are in recession. I know. I saw that video too. I saw the video of I saw some guy going around that was like viral going around that every time the Phillies win, we go into a major recession and the world essentially collapses. So I'm just praying for the Astros to win. Once they started doing replay calls, I was out of it. Okay. That makes sense. It kind of takes away. Once you start to get like AI more involved in sports, it kind of takes away from like the anger you get with sports and like the fighting with one another because you get it right off the bat. 1980 and 2008. And there was one before that too, right? I think they won a lot earlier than that. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, we're going to go continue down the series of going through state songs. And now we did Alabama last one, and this is Alaska. So if this sucks, we need to rate this one. I'll put a poll up to rate it, but hopefully this doesn't suck. You never know. Here we go. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I mean, the last frontier, America's real cowboys are out there. So far, so good. Why does every song sound like a Disney? Cheers, Alaska. the blue of the sea and the evening sky makes and the flows nearby. So far, not so good. I really like the Pennsylvania one because I feel like it was a drinking song. This one is, I feel like I'm at like a middle school choir concert. I'm just like,
Who's your daughter? Oh, she sounds amazing.
of course, Willie says, I'm in Phillies and I'm a Phillies and Eagles fan. Left the Philly when I was 18. Hard to give up. They suck. Dude, Eagles are good. What a time to stop watching baseball and football for yourself, Courts. Maybe they need to hire Jack Black to write them a song. I think I agree with that statement. I think I might cry. Cry from... It is quite beautiful. Not a fan. Gorgeous, beautiful, all the same. Not too much. All right, let's get into some news, though. As I take one more sip of coffee. Sometimes I just need a second to come back to life after dealing with everyone's problems. Okay. I saw this on the news today, and I don't know if you've been noticing, but you're seeing a lot of people on the left start to speak up more about this political violence, and they're referring to Pelosi's attacker, Paul Pelosi's attacker. Of course, they never bring up, Brett Kavanaugh or anything like that, or, the whole summer of love. It's always just one-sided things. But then Lee Zeldin, that guy, whether he had a knife or not, he had like some kind of sharp object in his hand. And then there's just so much political violence, I would say probably maybe on both sides, but it's mainly towards the left. And that's why they want to try to control this narrative of it's right violence. And they want to try to make you feel like if you don't vote for Democrats, you're voting against peace and unity and this idea, as they keep pushing, democracy, as if we don't live in a republic. But this just came out of Don Bolduc dodged a punch from a would-be attacker ahead of a debate. And this is a New Hampshire Republican. And this won't get traction anywhere, right? This won't get traction anywhere. You won't see it on CNN. You won't see it on MSNBC. You barely will see it on Fox News. You just won't see a lot of this because, well, he's a Republican. And this person is clearly just a mentally ill person. But if somebody attacks somebody on the left, you could say mentally ill, but then you can also say he's a far-right extremist and he was pushed by all these January 6th ultra MAGAs. I just get so tired of the same rhetoric. I get so tired of the same speech. When are we going to start to be adults and not just go for everything for emotional political points and actually just call things out like this? Like, it would be nice to see MSNBC or CNN do a segment of, like, the left's attacks. No thanks. They were mostly peaceful protesters. Wasn't there a shootout near Zeldin's house? Exactly. Right in his front yard, Massa. Right in his front yard. Thanks for bringing that. Sometimes on a live show, I can't think of everything on the moment. But, yes, there was gang violence. I don't know if that was associated with him at all. I think it was just straight up gang violence in front of his house. I have a shoulder you can lean on to cry. We could all lean on each other's shoulders after that one. But I just thought that was interesting. No one's gonna talk about that. No one's gonna bring it up. And right now you're seeing the Democrats start to lose their minds. The people on the left start to lose their minds because they're so concerned about this red wave tsunami that's about to hit, or whatever. Hey, make sure to drop a like on the video if you're watching on YouTube, and hit the Rumble button if you're watching on Rumble. It helps me out in the algorithms. But you're seeing more of this push to make it's the right that's violent. But right now you're seeing the rhetoric from the left is insane at the moment. And I have some clips to go through. I have some things to talk about, but I don't know if you just saw my podcast I just recently put together like an hour ago regarding MSNBC hosts. We're going to go through that clip a little bit more because it's a bigger context of the clip, because I always think it's important to talk about context. But there is just this insane push right now of calling things like, if Republicans win, democracy will die. Ergo, you need to stand up and do something about it. And it's making me uncomfortable. That Biden speech was pretty unifying, though, right? Yeah, I know. I wish I was serving with a youth group last night, and I heard about the Biden speech, and I was like, oh my God. Dude, but seriously, that Biden speech, if that doesn't tell you that they're concerned and freaking out about what is potentially to come, I don't know what will. This ramping up a rhetoric, if they were comfortable and they thought that we're going to easily win and it's going to be a landslide, you wouldn't see this kind of rhetoric or language being used towards the right. You just wouldn't see it. And because they're so concerned, they feel like their only way they can push people to vote the other way or vote for them is to have this over-aggressive emotional push that strikes people in the deepest roots of who they are, and that is using their fear to drive them to vote, because they feel like they can't just give you facts or thoughts or reasons of why to vote for them. They have to use fear in order to vote for them, and that's just like insane to me. And that should be seen as insane to anyone at the moment. Like, anytime people feel like they have to use fear in order for you to believe what they believe, why would you? I just don't get it. It just like makes me mad, and they wonder why we're so full of anxiety and losing our minds all the time. Democracy dies in darkness. They can't read the whole thing. It's because it's too many people will vote red this time. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for, if fortification is an attempt, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to fortify it this time, especially with Elon owning Twitter, as they already tried to censor and take down some guy in Arizona. I think it was a candidate in Arizona. I forget his name. He's a smaller candidate, but he was taken down, and then Elon reinstated him immediately, which before that would have never happened. Democracy neglects the needs of the minorities. I like that. Yeah, 100%. Cords Willie, they're going into panic mode and want to cause trouble. Yeah, it's like almost like more than just trouble. They want to like stoke fear. I don't know. That just like makes me so mad. But I don't know if you saw this clip being passed around as well. This from The View. All right, The View is a joke, and I play it on this show all the time because I think The View is to be mocked, because they think they're so serious, and they take themselves so serious. And those kind of people that are just like, I'm smarter than thee, I'm holier than thou, any kind of like personality like that, like you can't question anything like that, and I'm a genius. Those people, you have to mock them. You can't come to them with reason, because they're just going to stay in their little bubble and try to narrative speak their way out of everything. But here is Sonny talking about Republican women, and I just think that, and maybe you've seen this clip before, but I just think it's another reminder of kind of how they think of you. If you vote the other way, you're seen as, well, a cockroach.
But what's also surprising to me is the abortion issue. I read a poll just yesterday that white Republican suburban women are now going to vote Republican.
Why?
It's almost like roaches voting for Raid, right?
I think
like
that's
they're voting.
No, it's insulting to the voter.
They're voting against their own self-interest. Do they want to live in Gilead?
Okay,
do we love
in the hands? Do we love democracy or not? Because just saying that it's insulting to the voter. People make up decisions on what's right for their family, and the idea that you should have a say for everyone else's vote.
The fact that women are voting against
you
their
had a different view on
healthcare.
abortion not that long ago, and you
I have that view.
But that issue is right. But then why is another woman not able to have a different view?
That white Republican suburban women
but why
are
have
voting
you so recently
against
evolved
their
on
own
the
healthcare.
issue?
I have not really recently evolved on the issue. I am Catholic. That is my faith. I believe that abortion is wrong. For me, there's a separation between state, government, and church. And I do not have the right to tell someone else.
Sonny,
however, they are voting against their own self-interest.
What you're saying is a good example. As someone sitting here, that's a huge issue for me. This election, the deniers are more important for me. Everyone has a priority list. So to me, I'm voting. That is a full stop problem for me, that I actually think election deniers being put into office, it used to be just former President Donald Trump. Now it's everyone running on the Republican side. That scares me more than anything. So even now, women's rights is second for me.
Oh, dear God. There's like two things in that clip, you know, calling people that, calling Republican white women, suburban white women, cockroaches because they're voting for Republican. Why are they voting for Republican? Because they feel unsafe? Because they're struggling to pay for groceries? Because they're worried about maybe what is being taught in schools? I don't know. Is it just about abortion? I swear to God, the Democratic Party is the party of abortion currently. There is no other thing they're running on. And yes, I'm not like the people on The View. I'm not like people on MSNBC that say Republicans have no agenda. What are they even running on? We know because we engage with their content all day long. We already know what they run on. And right now, their whole ticket is abortion. And they're calling suburban women that vote for Republicans cockroaches. And again, who is the one that is stoking fear and hateful rhetoric? Is it the right or is it the left? Because I would argue it's the left. Call me crazy. God, I just can't even. You have to. It's telling. It doesn't matter how you vote. It is who counts the vote. Oh, man, I like that. They're already saying that we need more time to count the votes. Yes, you're seeing it more. Biden said that it could take days.
You crazy.
No. Hey, thanks so much. Wilson, I appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Love you, man. Thank you. How does she want to know? They just whine so annoying. It's not, again, and I know that they're like annoying. And I know that they whine a lot and they're crazy and their rhetoric is insane. But I think it's important because a lot of them, a lot of people on the left, a lot of people who are low information voters who vote like them believe the same things they believe. And so it's important to know what the heck they're going to say before they say it. You know what I mean? Because dementia patient away. The Bobs at the Dems are lightly primary. The Democratic Party, a bunch of horses looking through the blinders, and they can use their peripherals to see that's coming at them. It's a red tsunami. I certainly think so. I certainly think it's going to be an insane red tsunami, but we won't know for days or weeks because we're a serious country, you know? We're a very serious country. But again, in this same segment, all right, in the same segment, they start talking about, they just talked about like the white suburban women who are voting for Republicans that are cockroaches. And then they start to talk about, this idea of feeling unsafe in cities across the nation right now. As you are seeing crime spike like never before. And people are just like shredding it. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter. I think it matters. And I think people that live in cities like myself care about that. And we want our communities to feel safe. We enjoy, that things that come with cities, but we also want to feel safe. And I think that should be the utmost priority. Call me crazy. Because it's 2022, it could take days to count the electronic ballots. You know what the most insane part of this whole, talking about the election stuff and the, counting votes and stuff? I just wish we, for people that claim that we live in a democracy, they're very concerned about freedom of speech and what I say and how I say it and making sure I say it correctly. And all I'm saying is I might think something, but I'll never say it on this platform, if that makes sense. I don't care who gets there as long as they lower taxes, cut government spending, deregulate the economy, and stop trying to take away our rights. 100%. 100%. I just want to live. How about this? Let's sum that down, Mansa. I just want to live in the American dream. I want that. I want that piece of the American dream. I want the ability to start from nothing and rise up and have something, and also have the freedom to be a real American cowboy. You know? Like, remember election day and now how's it going? Long is it going to? Sorry. Every time I see something about elections, I have to start mumbling. And again, it's not that I have a speech impediment. It's that I just can't read it out loud because I'm censored. God, I should do like a Rumble only show sometime and just go off the rails. All right, but here's in the same segment. All right, no, Derek, that's racist. Sorry, you're right. In the same segment. Oh yeah, I need to change my setting on my live. It always goes to top chat instead of live chat. I apologize. Come on. All right, I'll switch in a second. But here's this like view segment.
Okay, here's answered the question. The problem with the crime thing that's really bothering me is the only thing the left is saying, even Kathy Hochul in New York, is it's a right-wing talking point. It's nothing. I don't believe the left is light on crime. But what people say matters to them. You can't tell them and dismiss it as...
We'll finish the clip in a second, but I want you just to think about that for a second. She doesn't believe the left is light on crime. These same people who are constantly all about bailing people out the minute they commit a crime. I mean, we've seen it all the time. Of course, you know, when it happens to Paul Pelosi, that person isn't bailed out immediately. That person's in jail, and that person's going to be prosecuted real quick. Why? Because they care about him more than they care about you. That's the bottom line. If that same thing was to happen to you in one of those in San Francisco, that dude would be out immediately. And you and I both know that.
The problem with the crime thing that's really bothering me is the only thing the left is saying, even Kathy Hochul in New York, is it's a right-wing talking point. It's nothing. I don't believe the left is light on crime. But what people say matters to them. You can't tell them and dismiss it as invisible. If they say there's crime, it even doesn't matter what the statistics are. If they feel unsafe, you have to answer that. The left is not soft on crime. Only really far progressives, super far progressives, might believe in alternatives to police and all these weird things. But the majority of people that are moderate and left are not soft on crime. Okay, here's answered the question, though. In these debates, don't say the right's making it up. Say, I hear you, and this is what I'll do. I know. The problem with the crime...
That's right. You should answer these questions because the people on the right are just right-wing conspiracy lunatic nut jobs. They are not actually experiencing crime. You just have to... resonate with their feelings because they're so stupid. You can't just tell them statistics and stuff. You just have to say these things. Mr. James says, Kathy Hochul on crime. I don't know why that's so important to you. Dude, I remember that crap. I think we played that clip on this show. What the frick? Manson says, I watched a TikTok video today of two girls dressed up as Karens for Halloween. Have you seen that TikTok video going around of those white kids doing blackface and then everyone going after them? Okay, stupid costume, but kids are idiots. I don't know if the only people that don't know that are people that don't work with kids or have never had kids. They just how dare you, 16-year-old dumb kid, dumb hormonal, jacked up on testosterone kid. How dare you do something stupid? What the heck? Of course you are. They're like, you're never getting into college, the woman says on behind the camera. Just like that, they win the scariest costume of the year. Kaylon, what's up, man? How you doing? Notice the dig towards libertarians. Oh, which one? Oh, right. Just saying. Cords on Rumble says, so abortion would be their last till standing. Yes. John Fetterman today came out and said he is for Roe versus Roe, too. By the way, I wish I was joking. That was funny, and it's Halloween. Or is it compound your existing PTSD? I don't know, you guys. Their positions our abortion is okay and crime is okay. What else? That their other position is that we need to save the democracy or whatever. Also, awesome fun fact. Thanks to you guys. Thank you guys for like sharing my content. If you do, thank you for sharing it on platforms or retweeting me on Twitter or all that kind of stuff. It means a lot to me. I'm so close to being monetized on YouTube. I just have like a certain amount of hours to hit of watched hours. And the only way that happens is through people like you guys for hanging out with me, chatting with me, and hanging out with me. It means so much to me. And so I just want to say thank you. Because you guys are the best. You're the best part of waking up. It's my own brewed coffee in my cup. All right. Joe Biden today also said, oh, Fetterman actually did say that. Yes, he did. Appreciate you, John Scott. Let's just get in there. God. God. You know, this is like another thing. We'll just like queue up to things Joe Biden says about himself that like is not true at the moment, but he's going to say it. Even if it happened like 20 years ago, he's going to use that instance to create an emotional, to pull you in emotionally, act like he's like one of you. But here's Joe Biden saying that, don't forget the YouTube takes 30% of your super chats. I know. All these services do, you know? It's like this thing right here, buy me a coffee. It takes a little bit less than 30%, which I appreciate, but stupid. All right, here we go. Here's Fetterman needs a detox if he doesn't see. I don't see him surviving the campaign. I have this weird suspicion that Fetterman will somehow win, which I think is insane. And I saw that Oz is starting to pull a lead, but I'm not totally sure. Derek, just put your Cash App name. Then you keep all of it. Oh, maybe I'll start doing that. I just watch your old shows overnight to give you some more hours, but I think I'm getting strange dreams. Yeah, don't watch me too much. You might get a little insane. Hashtag, there it is. Serrated, what up? What up? But here's Joe Biden saying he's like the poorest congressman. He's the poor guy.
Ended up with a debt because I had the dubious distinction of being listed as the poorest man in Congress.
Yes, I was once poor too, and now I'm worth $9 million. Come on down, Joe Biden. God. Imagine being excited about that. And I'm sure this is not even true. I'm sure he's worth way more than $9 million. I'm the poorest man alive, and now I'm worth $9 million. Profession, lawyer, politician. They forgot to add that he was a professor and a truck driver. What else was he? He was a truck driver, a professor. He was born politically in a Puerto Rican family. His son died in Iraq. How much is his wife worth? Now, there is an interesting question. Let's see. I wonder if I have to put Dr. Jill Biden. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Cheers to the Bidens. $9 million. Yeah, let's see if Hunter's on here. There's no way. Let's see. Hunter Biden. We all know the Clintons launder money through their foundation. Of course. Hunter Biden's worth $1 million. Hey, kids, don't do drugs, man. don't do drugs. You about to be rich. What the heck? When will you hear the word the Democrat voter box when it comes out of nowhere? Again, if you guys tweet, if you put in the chat about election stuff, I can't always read it out, even though I totally want to read it out. Just so you know, as we get closer to election season, this is when YouTube decides to ramp it up even more. Let's try the Clintons. $1 million. Okay, let's try. Okay, here's Bill. Bill, $120 million. God damn, my God.
I'm gonna grow up and be a politician just like them.
All right, let's try. Now we'll go to Hillary Clinton. Do you think Hillary Clinton's net worth is more or less? More or less than Bill Clinton? More, less, or the same? That's uranium money, 100%. Do Pelosi? Yeah, we'll do Pelosi next. More, less, or the same? All right, we got a lot of more. We got some less in there. You think that Bill wouldn't share it with her? All right, here we go. Here we go. She's worth the same! Now take it with a grain of salt. $120 million. Both of them together. Maybe they add them together. Not totally sure. Let's try it. Let's try Pelosi. They'll probably censor me on Pelosi. It's like, oh, are you a white supremacist trying to get into... Okay. All right. Here we go. New poll. All right. Who... Okay. Who is richer? Clinton's, Pelosi, or Obama's, or Biden. All right, new poll. Sham marriage, yeah. It's all Russia, North Korea, and Haiti, Ukraine, and cocaine. There were a couple of scammy people. Yes, several billions to hide it and more. I think I'm gonna go with Pelosi being the richest, but I'm not totally sure how I feel. It's a scary one. Clinton's for the win. Feeling pretty good about that. Does that mean that they're worth 240 together or 120 together? I'm not totally sure. It doesn't really. I think it's 240 together. Hold on, I'm reading this. Yeah, I think it's 240 together based on what this website is saying about Nancy. All right, here we go. Here's Nancy Pelosi's net worth. $120 million. Nancy Pelosi, come on down. Dude, good for you, girlfriend. It's all that insider... I mean, no insider training whatsoever. Trust me, let's get him off the top. Oh, trust me that these aren't like real numbers. No way. All right, let's check Obama. All right, what is... All right. Obama's net worth is worth... Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll, please? Drum roll. $70 million. Sure. How many houses do you have, bro? I'm sure it's just $70 million. I'm a millionaire in shipcoin. You're not Doge? Dude, poor shipcoin, dude. Off 23 salary. Off a 400,000 salary. Look at this. I mean, this is just insane. Yes, thank you for the emojis, the drum roll emojis. 70 million. What other politician is rich? Let's see what they have Trump as. Ooh. They have Trump pretty high. Or pretty low. Alright, new poll. New poll. Rock and Mike. Baraka and Big Mike. Yeah. Trump's worth 100. All right, new poll. No, new poll. How much is Trump worth? 100 million? 2 billion? 100 billion? Or 500 million? Dun 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 dun. And don't try to look up the answers, little cheaters. Nancy Pelosi stock picks, yes. Shoot, failed, strike through. All right. So far, we got how many votes we have in? Got 6 votes. We got a bunch for 2 billion, couple for 50 million. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. Can I get a drum roll? Drum roll. Drum roll, please. $2 billion. Donald Trump. Look at this. Now this is a profession. Entrepreneur, business person, writer, investor, TV personality, TV producer, film producer, actor, economist. Dude, actor. Trump in Home Alone, New York, is one of the best scenes ever. You Webster Slow. Check Bobert. She grew up near me and was a drunkard party girl. Okay, yeah, let's check Bobert. Good call. They don't even have her. Wait. They don't even have her on the list. Yeah, I'm spelling it right. Okay, like, what the heck? Lauren Boebert. Lauren Boebert's like Majority Taylor Green Light. I don't see it. They don't have her. That's when you know you ain't got it. You just ain't got it, man. AOC. Let's see. I wonder if... Okay, we got her. How do they have her? All right. Let's all... here we go. Another guesses. All right. End poll. Another guesses. How much is AOC worth? All right. All right, new poll. How much is AOC worth? Get in the chat. Let me know how much is AOC worth. It's gonna be a tough one. You know, she's got a Tesla. She's parked it. She's parked that Tesla in front of Whole Foods, so she's shopping at Whole Foods. All right, she's not necessarily the most poor person in the world. She was a bartender, okay? And bartenders can skim off the top. They can not necessarily, pay their taxes correctly because they take cash tips. There's that. Did she get a good deal for her life story from Netflix? I wonder. If she can't afford fake dollar Twitter, exactly. 300 million-ish. All right, here we go. All right, drum roll. Drum roll, please. $200,000. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is an American politician and an educator who has a net worth of $200,000. In 2018, she was elected a member of Congress. She's so cringe. She isn't worth a penny, but her net worth is a different story. Yes. Well, this is the starting place of Congress people. their net worth. This is her starting place. So when she becomes a multimillionaire and she never works outside of the government, you can ask yourself, how? She's a socialist. She doesn't want to pay for anything. Of course. Oprah giveaway. Yes, that is fake news. She's worth more than that, probably. I don't necessarily put all my stock in the celebritynetworth.com. I wouldn't say, again, just like everything on my show, take it with a grain of salt. All right? We're freaking this whole thing out together. She's worth one chicken and a bowl of rice. She's a Chicana now? Yeah, she's a Chicana. She's a Latinx, okay? She's Latina, but with an X. You know what I mean? She's from the Bronx. Yeah, she is the Bronx. She is what, what's her face? Jenny from the Bronx. She is the original Jenny from the Bronx. Everyone knows that. Cords on Rumble says, does she wash dishes? I don't know. She's married to a ginger, so you better believe that she'd be washing some of that dishes, boy. She's from the Bronx. All right, we got a new clip coming up. I appreciate you guys. That was fun. Anybody else you want me to look up? Any other politician? I'm just like thinking, what's some random politician like Mitch McConnell or something? I'm Jenny from the Burbs. And I'm Jenny from the Burbs. Let's see if Mitch... Oh, there's Mitch McConnell. Holy shit. What? $35 million. Good for you, man. You freaking turtle, you. God, 35 mil? This is what dreams are made of. Oh, let's go through all the ones that liberals hate. Lindsey Graham, even though we all hate him too. Where is it? Why does it say? I spelled his name right. Lindsey Graham. 35 million. Lindsey Vaughn. Lindsey Graham net worth. $2 million. Lindsey Graham, you need to step up your Ukrainian funds, bruh. Bernie Sanders, thank you. Good one. I gotta have some anticipation on this one, cause I'm curious myself. Oh no! All right, what does? How much is socialist Bernie Sanders worth? All right, Sanders. All right, we're gonna do. And remember, Bernie Sanders, he's got a nice house. I'm sure, political figures like him. Let's see. All right. That's a new one. Bernie Sanders poll. All right. I actually put one of the wrong numbers in. Son of a gun. I put the wrong number. All right. It doesn't matter. My number is close to the number. All right. My bad. All right. Here we go. Bernie Sanders net worth incoming. Bernie Sanders, come on down. Your net worth is $3 million. God. Sorry, I put 2 million. I hate myself. Thou shalt be saved. God. He's a community organizer. Amen. Related. Kristen Cinema net worth. Rahm Emanuel. I don't even care. I want some. I know. You should be sharing that wealth, bro. So I could have more health care. I don't have enough health care. I just have my own health care. I need more than my own health care. His wife bankrupt Burlington College during his policies out for free schooling. I mean, Bernie is Bernie. There's the Bernie. Dude, Kanye. Dude, what is Ye worth? It's Ye, by the way. It's not Kanye. They don't even have it in Kanye. Oh, Stacey Abrams. All right, Kanye is worth $1 billion. I don't think he's worth $1 billion anymore. I think he lost so much money from all these deals. Stacey Abrams, good call. Let's see. What? No, Stacey Abrams. They don't even have her. Casey Abrams, Dan Abrams. Martha Stewart. Lame. Plus, he just bought Parler. Yeah, exactly. That's true. They're actually not bad for how long he's been in Congress, but still interesting to see a millionaire socialist. Of course, it's like Hassan. It's like Hassan Parker on Twitch. You know, a dude's rich beyond belief, and and he's like, America's so stupid. And you're like, okay, then why do you make so much money and doing so well off of being a stupid content creator? It's just so stupid. Lindsey Graham, only 2 million. That's why you work so hard to look good. Yeah, 100%. All right, let's go through some more videos. But this has been fun. I love that Joe Biden likes to pretend like he's one of us. Like, dude, no, you're not. You have private security. You have multiple beach. You have beach houses, multiple beach houses. You have houses around the. You fly private. You don't fly, American Airlines in first class even. It's like these politicians like John Kerry and stuff like that trying to tell you how to live, and you're just like, dude, you don't know what it's like. You don't know being poor, middle class, and white. Every socialist politician becomes rich with holding office. That's the way socialism works. Amen. And let it continue. Mansa, they don't get rich from that. They get rich from their book deals and speaking engagements. They put in hard work, Mansa. Haven't you seen a Michelle Obama speech? It's breathtaking. Okay, here is CNN. I love this right here. You have a CNN guest saying we are in a recession by the definition, and the CNN host correcting really quick because it's important to have the real news. Here we go, CNN.
Well, first of all, this election is about inflation, heating, and eating. And I would suggest probably everything's on the table, but the first thing you got to do is just stop spending. I mean, they're spending like drunken sailors. You can't keep spending and then have the Fed keep raising the interest rates. That is a recipe for disaster, and I believe the Fed's actions will lead us into a recession. And respectfully, we are by definition in a recession, and it'll get worse.
We're not. We are not technically in a recession. We saw positive GDP growth. Let's just be honest. We saw positive GDP growth in the last
it's still
quarter.
the highest it's ever been. Do you want me to answer? Or do you want to debate? It's the highest it's been forever. It's down 0.3% from the highest rate it was a few months ago. We are technically in a recession, and regardless of that statement and your opposition to it, this is about heating. This is about food prices. This is about inflation.
I mean, that exchange is insane.
That is a recipe for disaster, and I believe the Fed's actions will lead us into a recession. And respectfully, we are by definition in a recession, and it'll get worse.
We're not. We are not technically in a recession. We saw positive GDP growth. Let's just be honest. We saw positive GDP growth in the last quarter.
Let's be honest. Something CNN does so well about. Nobody is honest like CNN. And don't you dare try to tell me otherwise. I swear I will get rid of you on my stream so fast. Run for government teams. Wilson says, I may be poor, but I can't afford $8 a month poor. Dude, so many people are talking about like freaking out about paying $8 a month for a blue check mark, who enjoy Twitter, use the app and all that kind of stuff, are the same people that will go to Starbucks and buy a pumpkin spice latte. You know what I mean? It's just like, shut up, dude. Like, you don't have to have a blue check mark. How about that? Oh, you could just be a peon like me, just running around willy-nilly without a blue check mark. No one knows if I'm verified or if I'm a serious person to be taken seriously. I'm just somebody with a name. They ignored the past 2 quarters of negative GDP growth, which technically definition of recession. Mr. James, technically, I mean, let's be honest. Okay? Let's be honest. We're in a recession. It's just time for submissions. Yes, you must submit. Admit. Say to me face to face, we are not in a recession. And I know Apple just came out and said we're not going to be hiring even during the peak of a holiday season right now because of a recession. We're not in a recession. We'll be in a recession after the midterms. But right now, people are still voting, and we were trying to figure out things. So right now, everything is perfect. Biden's doing a great job, and you should vote blue vote blue until you do. If you agree or disagree on whether we are currently in a recession, that's very dishonest from the anchors. Of course it is. They don't care. Those people don't care. Like, they know we're in a recession, but they've been giving their marching orders of what to say and how to say, and to make you. And that's why she tries to jump the gun and not allow him to finish the conversation, and saying things like, "Excuse me, let's be honest, okay?" And that's her way of saying, you're being dishonest. I'm taking over right now. And people should stop listening to you because you're a right-wing conspiracy theorist. In other news, Tropicana Orange comes in a spray bottle now. Sorry, just saw it flash my screen. What the frick? Wait, what? I love orange juice, all right? Orange juice post-workout is a fantastic post-workout drink. Highly suggest it. If you enjoy working out, drink like 8 ounces of orange juice. Get some simple carbs in. Just a tip from your Uncle Al. My dad used to say that, and I freaking hated it. I get all my info from CNN, and I'm wrong. Yes, shoveling money to Ukraine is the positive growth. That is consumption, not growth. Take out the government spending, and we are negative GDP, plus the interest rate is up to 20%. They measured it the same way they did in the 70s. Oh, yeah. If we measure the same way, our inflation would be insane. If people try to pretend like our inflation is like under 10%, you're just like, no, dude. Bacon's up like 30%. So how does that houses are up insane amounts. But yeah, inflation keeps going up. They keep raising interest rates. It's a recipe for a party. Revolution, usually. And those are usually the bloody kind. When people are too poor to eat and survive, bad stuff happens. They're calling the spray bottle the mimosa maker. The wine moms must be proud. What is this? Wait, orange juice spray. Oops. Orange juice spray. Oh, I just typed in orange spray and it was immediately this? What the frick? Get Trump back, you'll make money again. 100%. Look at that. Lower taxes and oh my god. Yeah, you guys are nuts, man. Yum. Tropicana. Is there any videos? I always worry about Twitter because there's like porn on Twitter. So I gotta make sure. All right. Now, would anybody do that? Would anybody do that spray bottle? Speaking of Trump, thanks for that good segue. Wine moms must be proud. Who isn't a wine mom in this chat? I know I am. Yes, Quayne. Cords Willie on Rumble says mortgage rates are at 7%. I know. Pretty soon people won't be able to afford anything. And those people with locked in interest rates are sitting pretty forever. He can't stand on a bike. Get Trump back and you'll make money again. All right, speaking of Trump, will Trump run again?
Wise from National Journal.
Thanks for the question. Two things. Firstly, when will Trump announce his 2024 presidential bid? I'll start with that.
Is there a follow-up?
There will be a second question.
What is that look? What is that look? He's like trying to Kellyanne, what's up, girl? What's up? When's Trump gonna run again? What is that look? Okay. It's so uncomfortable.
I'll start with that.
Is there a follow-up?
There will be a second question, but I thought I'd just start with that.
Well, he'd like to have done it already. And I give him credit for many things this year because he's going to end up being a big winner from this election cycle. Try as everybody did to say you nominated the wrong people, you didn't give enough money, you're in the way.
I hate when people talk like that and talk up like that. It goes straight up. And I'm attracted to Kellyanne. Are you talking about Kellyanne Conway? This is a safe place, Mansa.
Go away.
There's someone for everyone.
Donald Trump, in some ways, never stopped campaigning from early 2015, first for himself, and in between for many, many different candidates. I mean, unlike Joe Biden, Trump was highly in demand in 2018 and did what he could to show up for many of these races, could only go for a couple of the House seats, but went around for a lot of the Senate seats. And we picked up seats in the Senate after the Kavanaugh hearings. Again, something totally misread, respectfully. We picked up seats in the United States Senate in 2018. Hard to do, lost, I think, 40 seats or so in the House. So he never stopped campaigning, including into his post-presidency years. And I would say it's hard for me to see that Joe Biden ever started really campaigning. Did he ever start campaigning for himself in 2019, 2020?
You talking about Joe Biden's basement run? It's one of the most effective basement runs I've ever seen in my life. It's like a dude streaming from his mom's basement like me, just running for president. Never leaving the house. Anyways, I'm totally fine.
After COVID hit, and he certainly isn't welcome in most places and spaces now. So in many ways, don't miss why and how Trump is running for president again, if he would like, because he actually never stopped being part of this. So he would have liked, I give him credit for staying in the game this cycle, with very few exceptions, and I can't even think of any right this second. I can think of the individual candidates, like Matt Dolan in Ohio, who lost. But I can't think of individual Republicans on the ballot who are not running mostly, if not almost completely, on the America First agenda and the Trump-Pence accomplishments. So
I think she meant to say ultra right-wing MAGA agenda.
His legacy continued. So that's one. I give him a ton of credit for not announcing this year, for not stepping in the way of the midterm.
Why can't he pull a crowd after getting 81 million votes? This country is laughing stock of the world right now. You're seeing it right now in Brazil, aren't you, Mansa?
Candidates, which a lot of people around him who frankly need him for their next meal and their next gig and their next center of power.
Queen, Bird, what up?
We're urging him and begging him and leaking to a lot of you that he would be announcing any moment.
Uh-oh, he will be announcing any moment.
For not stepping in the way. We're urging him and begging him and leaking to a lot of you that he would be announcing any moment.
There it is. Trump says Trump. Kellyanne Conway, aka who like Mansa's mommy, says that Trump will be announcing any minute now. There you go. I mean, he should definitely wait till after the election cycle. But, because, dear God, can you imagine the media uproar? Kellyanne looks kind of tired. She's always got that kind of look. I mean, she's getting older for one, and she just doesn't use as much Botox as Joe Biden does. She's aging more gracefully, maybe. Nice to see you, too. Kellyanne looks kind of tired. Don't say that about Mansa, dude. That's Mansa's girl, you know? And Mansa, don't let him say that about your girl, man. Seriously, those are fighting words. Wasn't there something in the news about Kellyanne's daughter a couple years ago? Yes. She was like blowing up. They were just like having an argument between each other and making her mom seem like insane or something. And like, it was just, I don't know. It's a teenager acting silly. Again, this is people put way too much like stock in teenagers and what they say and what they do. They're teenagers. They're going to say insane stuff. And especially if you have a social media profile, which thank God I never had one when I was 13 or 15. I mean, I had MySpace, but I didn't have like videos of me on this circulating the internet, like ripping off and saying insane things just to get clicks and try to get people's attention like kids do nowadays. And you wonder why they're like, all these kids are acting insane all the time. It's because they're used to, they think the world is TikTok, or they think the world is YouTube Shorts, where it's like, everything I do in life is about getting clicks and getting attention, so I'm going to act like the most insane person ever. And so you had Kellyanne Conway's daughter doing something completely insane and then splitting up the family, and they were going through some stuff, and it was just all mess. You can just call me Wes. No need for the emperor part in the informal setting. Okay. All right. Sorry, Mr. Wes. Can I call you Mr. Wes? All right. So there's a new thing being passed. Kellyanne Conway. God, now she's on my brain. Oh, Kellyanne Conway. Let's see how much she's worth. How much is let's see. Ooh, not Conway's. Kellyanne Conway. There she is. Holy sh! Kellyanne Conway's net worth is. It's embarrassing how the government and media act like kids. Making adult decisions is a good thing. I know. It is a good thing. They all act like kids because they're all consumed with like getting your attention and being liked, you know, like kids. It's like, I just want to fit in. I didn't want people to think I'm cool. Just tell me I'm cool. All right, Kellyanne Conway's net worth. This is Mr. Wes's woman. Congrats, Mr. West. You're getting $39 million. Step on down. Good for you, dude. Kellyanne Conway. It's like they didn't even have her job titles. Wait, they have controversies? During her time as counselor of Donald Trump, Kellyanne was found herself with a number of controversies. She had outright lied or misled facts on numerous occasions. She raised eyebrows in 2017 when she claimed falsehoods that told by the White House press secretary, Sean Spicer, of alternative... I don't even want to read this, who cares? Bezos will be buying a share of Washington Redskin Commanders. I wondered that. I saw that he was finally deciding to put it up for sale. Interesting. Here we go again. I know. Seriously. All right, here's Karine being asked on the plane in regards to Biden in the upcoming midterms and being asked, is there any particular candidates or races that he's concerned about? And honestly, we've been talking about like the left's rhetoric right now and how they're like ramping up, and it's almost like they're trying to encourage people to do violence because of how insane their rhetoric is. And they'll never be checked on this, but except on this show. Mansa, your sugar mommy. Yeah, exactly. All right, here, listen to this. It also Karine Jabbar also called all of us MAGA Republicans. That part is like the best part. I'll stop when she says that because it's too funny.
The president spoke again on democracy last night, and like the Philadelphia speech from a little while back, he mentioned that both the Republican Party is made up of a minority of voters that he calls MAGA Republicans, those who he considers a threat to democracy. But he also said that democracy will be on the ballot this November as well. I'm wondering then, if it's a minority, what races is he mentioning specifically? What candidates are a concern to him?
So I want to be really careful because you're
Isn't that the most insane question in light of everything? That democracy is on the ballot right now. Ergo, if Republicans are against this idea of democracy, and so therefore if Republicans win, the democracy is over. MAGA Indica is my favorite strain. Yeah, same. Just for bed, because it gets me a little pumped up and excited and also takes me down a little bit. Cords Willie said I would take orders from her. You dogs, you.
Asking me about candidates and races, and so, which is something that I can't speak to from here. Look, the president was
MAGA, I know.
When we are talking about democracy and the threats to democracy, something that he has been talking about for some time now, as you know. He has been clear democracy is under assault, and we cannot pretend otherwise. We're seeing MAGA Republican officials who don't believe in the rule of law. They refuse to accept the results of free and fair elections, and they fan the flames of political violence through what they praise and what they refuse to condemn. And as the president
fan the flames of political violence after she just got done saying democracy is on the ballot. We just live in such a crazy time. I don't understand how there are so many people that vote for these people. That's like, logic is gone, and we're just so consumed with our tribe winning and our tribalistic instincts, and it's just so dumb. They have a different definition of democracy. Democracy actually means fascism for them. You know, I didn't think we could go any lower than Saki. Yeah, me neither. How dare you say that about my mom? All right. I missed how much she was worth. Oh, you missed? You'll never know. $39 million.
The president said last night in his speech many times, before you can love your country, you can't love your country only when you win. That is not how this works. That is not how democracy works. And let's not forget political violence. We have seen political violence, in particular in the wake of the attack of targeting Speaker Pelosi's husband.
Never thought of Brett Kavanaugh. Not one. You know, Supreme Court Justice. You know. What? Huh? It's just Nancy Pelosi they're going after. Remember that guy walked in and said, "Where is she?" Just like January 6th. Just like January 6th. These ultra MAGAs are a problem. We are so dangerous with our votes and opinions. Scary stuff. No joke. Not a joke. You're me in the mentioning SCOTUS. Sorry. Remind me of this, like, I put up this video and somebody said, "Oh, that's my idea. You stole it from me." And then you went to their their page and there was no videos.
And who was seriously injured. And we should be seeing Republican leaders willing to step up and call it out. Instead, they're making jokes about it. The president has been empathetic and optimistic that
Yeah, nobody's more empathetic than Joe Biden. Nobody is more empathetic than the Democrats. They love using your pain in order to make a speech. Anytime there's like an insane act, a shooting, or any kind of thing that fits their agenda, they constantly use your pain in order for their point to be driven home. Her money has no effect on me. And that's when you know it's love, Wes. That's when you know it's love. I'm actually ordained. I can marry you guys. I'm literally ordained. So if you need to get married, let me know. You just gotta fly me out. All right, fly me out, pay for my food, and I'll marry you too. It'll be love.
Americans care about protecting our democracy. Yes, consistently.
Didn't Biden say he wanted to take Trump behind the gym? I think I remember that. Yeah, Biden always wants to fight people. You know, he's always like, "Let's do a push-up challenge right now," and it's like.
Talked about that.
He's always like saying insane stuff like this.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier, dude. Sounds like someone is endorsing violence in politics. 100%.
America has emerged stronger from some of the darkest moments that we have gone through. And he believes that majority of Americans believe that our democracy should be protected. We have seen that in poll after poll after poll. But again, we're seeing an increase of rhetoric. We're seeing an increase of political violence. And he believed that it was the right moment to use, again, his bully pulpit to make that choice and to make that very clear to the American people.
That's insane. I mean, that's just like nuts. Let's see if I can find that video. I think he was still vice president too. Oh, here we go. Found it.
I have not wanted to get into, if you notice in the national press, talking about Trump's behavior, his personal behavior. But what he said he did and does is a textbook definition of sexual assault. And think about this. But
he sounds so different. He sounds like he's more there.
More than that. He said, because I'm famous, because I'm a star, because I'm a billionaire, I can do things other people can't.
Well, your son.
What a disgusting assertion for anyone to make. The press always asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
Biden calling out Trump, saying he wants to fight him. He's here to bring peace and unity to everyone that believes the same thing he believes. Cheers. Oh, dear God. He can't even walk upstairs and ride a bike, and he wants to fight. I know. Corns on Rumble says he thinks he's a mafia boss. Yeah, that's why he said nobody fucks with the Bidens. You know, when he said that, I was just like, what a douche. What a douchey thing to say. And people are just like, actually, Joe's a good guy. You know, he's a down-to-earth human being. And if you say anything other than that, I swear to God. He also told some guy that didn't work for him, that he was taking away his AR-15. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that guy that was saying, getting in his face, you're taking our guns away. And he's like, I am not going to do that. We'll don't do that. And I was like, okay, relax. He's a very talented guy. Speaking of talented, you know it's bad. He can even talk to ghosts. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Where's Abraham Lincoln? Where is he? God love him. Oh, he's dead. Shit. You know it's bad when they're touting out the most beautiful and prosperous Clinton there is.
It's really difficult to tell people what's going to happen in the future when, understandably, they are focused on the present. So, yes, people are worried about the cost of living. They're worried about the economy, although the Republicans have absolutely no plan to do anything about that. And so it's more challenging to say, hey, look, they're going to go after Social Security and Medicare. That is not something we're making up. They're saying it themselves. And hey, you know, they're going after democracy and even counting votes that they think will help them and not others that won't. I mean, those are real threats to individuals and our lives every day, and threats to our country. But it is more challenging to get that focus on the future.
Again, who's ramping up the rhetoric for potential political violence? It's the right. This is a threat, and they are a threat. Individual rights. God. Did you see a close-up of Biden's hands, the intravenous IV mark? I did see that. Of course he's on IVs, though. I mean, celebrities take IVs now. I mean, they take like their B vitamins, C vitamins, and stuff like that. That's the fastest way. And when you're as rich as he is, I mean, who cares? I'm sure they're shooting him with all kinds of fun stuff to keep him going. Because at the same time, why wouldn't you? I mean, if I was rich, I'd be getting vitamin B shots almost every day. I would be getting those detox facilities, especially if you drank too much the night before. Maybe you get in there and get a little detox in. Politicians are the mafia. The government has a monopoly on violence and extortion. Yes. It's cold here today. I see a politician with his hands in his own... it's so cold today. I see a politician with his hands in his own pockets. I like that joke. Cords Willie says he gets different drugs for different things. One regime is an anger pill. He needs to get some ashwagandha or something to relax. Okay, and here's this video that I kind of did earlier, but it's a longer, more contextualized segment that I recommend. If you haven't seen the video I put together earlier, you should check it out. The government has a monopoly on monopolies. Yes. What did I miss? You missed so much, dude. We went over net worths of people. I don't know. It's been a good show so far. It's been fun. You missed all the goods. But watch this video right here. Again, I just feel like talking about the politicians' net worth. Yeah, we did talk a lot about net worths and stuff because Joe Biden said he's the poorest person in Congress or whatever. He's notoriously known as the poor man in Congress. Ergo, that's his way of saying that he is just like you and me, man. He knows what it's like. He knows what. I think that's another ploy. Also, just thinking about it, like this whole thing about inflation and the fact that we're in a recession. That's his way of saying, like, I know exactly how you're feeling, and I'm doing everything I can to bring it down for you because I used to be the poor guy in Congress. You don't know what it's like, all right? But watch this clip. I mean, this clip's insane. But again, I'm the white supremacist, ultra MAGA somehow. I'm the problem. I'm the one that's stoking hate and fearful rhetoric and hate speech like this. These kind of publications, these are actually well thought out statements and brings Build Back Broke. Yes. It should be like Build Back Broke Mountain. All right. And we found out Wes has a big thing for Kellyanne Conway. She's a hottie. A hottie with a body, hottie, body.
Michael, we spoke the last time the president gave address about democracy and about the context for it, about how unprecedented it is. This speech seemed in some sense specific about the developments that we're seeing everywhere, from the Arizona poll stalkers to the secretaries of state who refuse to say that they'll accept the elections. What do you view as the key takeaway of the speech tonight?
Well, he was absolutely candid, and he was absolutely right, because, as you know, Chris, 6 nights from now, we could all be discussing violence all over this country. There are signs that may happen. May God forbid.
Why would there be violence all over this country? Oh, because the left is violent? Gotcha. Thank you for finally admitting it. Because all we hear about is a red wave. So if people are talking about it, makes you wonder. I bet Kellyanne Conway could buy me Cedar Point tickets, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean, but I want to know what you mean. Do you know what I mean? Beyond brother. Oh God, it's so sad.
That losers will be declared winners by fraudulent election officers or Secretary of State candidates or governors or state legislatures. We could be 6 days away from losing our rule of law and losing a situation where we have elections that we all can rely on. You know, those are the foundation stones of a democracy. So if Biden had gone on the air tonight and said, biggest thing we have to worry about is, marginal tax rate or something like that, well, it is important. But what significant presidents do, I think you'll agree, we both write history, you and I. 1860, Lincoln didn't say biggest issue is land grant colleges, although he felt strongly. He said the country can't survive half slave or half free. 1940, Franklin Roosevelt didn't say, the biggest thing I'm worried about is foreign policy. Foreign policy was important to him, but what he did say was, never before since Jamestown and Plymouth Rock has America been in such danger. Joe Biden is saying the same thing tonight. And a historian 50 years from now, if historians are allowed to write in this country, and if there are still free publishing houses and a free press, which I'm not certain of, but if that is true, a historian will say what was at stake tonight and this week was the fact whether we will be a democracy in the future, whether our children will be arrested and conceivably killed. We're on the edge of a brutal authoritarian system, and it could be a week.
Isn't that like insane? I mean, seriously, like I feel like this should be played everywhere. It's just, yo, it's hump day. I mean, this is insane. This is freaking insane. like I just can't. It should be called out everywhere.
And this week was the fact whether we will be a democracy in the future.
So if Republicans win, the democracy is over. What kind of insane thought is that? And then
whether our children will be arrested and conceivably killed.
Why are your children going to be arrested and killed?
We're on the edge of a brutal authoritarian system.
A brutal authoritarian system. There is one party that is obsessed and consumed about freedom of speech and power. More than the other. I mean, that's insane to me. Like, sometimes I like watch some of these MSNBC people, and I'm just like, just dumbfounded how they have a job, for one, and B, how this is not called out. It's so simple. It's insane. It's ridiculous. So people not wanting to be engulfed by economic hardships makes them threats to the nation. Exactly. Imagine not wanting to pay for taxes and all of a sudden, or not wanting to lower inflation, or wanting to live the American dream, or wanting your kids to go to a good school, or wanting your kids to get a good education, or wanting your kids not to be taught sex education in kindergarten. All these types of things. And all of a sudden that takes away democracy. Slavery kills the economy. That's why the North won the war. They had more money. Capitalism prevail again. Preach. So he's saying the elections are going to be... yeah, it certainly sounds like it. Well, it sounds like he's saying that... well, it's just like, if the Republicans win, basically this country is over. And they're the ones that are trying to tell other people who aren't obviously as insane when I say us. I just feel like when I say us, I'm not talking like Republicans, Democrats. I'm just saying insane people and people I could have a conversation with. I'm not trying to say one or the other. They're saying it's going to take a few days to count. Yes. Socialism, communism is authoritarian every time. Yes. They're going to put y'all back in change. Yes. Well, they're going to put you back in change. Hot damn, boy. Watch Brazil and Israel and then I won again. I can't read all that stuff. YouTube is very sensitive right now when it comes to elections. Especially Brazil and Israel right now. So, we're in a free country though, you know. This is what democracy is. Democracy is censoring your own speech. You know, Chrono, what's up? George Carlin has been preaching for this for years. There's no choice, but only an illusion of it. Yep, you're in a big club. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. I try to have that on my bios everywhere. I just wonder if people know what I'm talking about. Corey Willie says he's speaking to what they wanted to do if they got power. Dude, always. All these publications, all these corporate media companies, all the people on the left accuse the right of exactly what they are doing. It's like those kind of thoughts, that kind of like ideas that kind of come out of those people's mouths. It starts from somewhere. It starts from them wanting to take control. Those are the same people that would tell you, you know, that if you are unvaccinated, you should be able to cross state lines. You know what I mean? Those are the same people, and they'll tell you that they're all about freedoms and democracy, and the Republicans are about taking away your right to abort. Like, that's all they have. We need our country back. Hope everyone is going to vote. I hope so too, John. I hope so too. I mean, I'm voting. You should vote, even if you feel like the election system isn't the greatest. You should be voting. You know, that's the only problem I have with some of the election rhetoric you see online. Some of these podcasters, they make it seem like even if you vote, nothing good's going to happen. And so it just causes people not to vote. And I'm like, that's exactly what they want you to think. If I was a Democrat, I would want you to believe all that stuff so that you wouldn't ever vote. It's so easy. The Democrats are the supreme party of projection. Yeah, I like that. They are. They're really good at it. Election season trumps all news right now. Yeah. U.S. boots on the ground. Ukraine. I know. That's not getting enough coverage. And I don't really engage too much in global politics on their show because I just feel like I know stuff, but I don't know enough to talk to you on extent without saying something stupid. So I try to pull back. But U.S. boots on the ground, I've seen that in Ukraine, and they say that they're tracking stuff or something. They're helping out, including one of our brigadier generals. Awesome. Yeah, aren't they on the ground in Ukraine right now, just tracking, helping with drones or something? They're not engaged. They're not, fighting. They're just fighting. If voting actually did any good, they would allow us to do it. Mark Twain. If voting actually did any good, they would allow us to do it. God, I like that. Remember, the purpose of propaganda is to make you feel alone. Always. And that's why we started the show. That's why I started the show. That's why we're a part of this community. That's why this community is about us, not about just hanging out, watching me. It's all about us coming together and us being one. Ukraine will be victorious. I certainly seems like it's. It seems like it's going to happen. Seems like Ukraine's going to be okay. But at the same time, I don't know. If we stop funding it, is it all going to go down? I don't know. 101st Airborne on the ground, yeah. Not to the left. The right protects children. Yeah. Well, and that's why they don't like it. And the right has babies. Let's not forget that too. It's conservatives, religious people have children more than people who don't. I stand with Russia. I stand for you and me. How about that? For the first time in our history, we're going to track our military donations. Where our military donations are going? No, dude. How dare you even ask that question? We'll never know. It's just, don't worry. It's going to American military companies. Therefore, it's going to you and me. That's what they want you to believe. Ukraine is a long story, but instantly long stories involve ISIS, not neo-Nazis, world economic. Yes. That is like Russia annexing land in Ukraine. Now, if everyone attacks that land, it would be considered hostile engagement with Russia. I stand for coleslaw. What kind of coleslaw? Are we talking mayo or are we talking vinegar? I'm more of a vinegar-based kind of girl, you know what I mean? I like vinegar-based coleslaw because it just gets me going, you know? But also today, Biden... Ukraine with apparently direct involvement in the U.S. win. Almost like the right is calling for it from the beginning, while the left wanted to spend more money and ship over supplies. Well, there you go. I'm glad it seems like what's going on in Ukraine isn't even though our boots are on the ground. You haven't heard Russia talk about nukes in a while, even though they just tested one. I don't know. It just seems like at least the news isn't focusing on it, so maybe it makes me feel like it's not as insane. Vinegar, what are you, Icelandic? Look at me. I'm Norwegian Irish. It's just like I am the redhead. But hey, that's just a theory. Yeah. That's what I love, man. We're all about theories here. We don't know what's going on. That's another thing to remember. Wartime propaganda. If any of these people that act like they know exactly what's going on, I'm like, stop. You have no idea. You just got it from one source. And then, why is my chat app is losing its mind. How dare you restream? All right. Norwegian Irish. I thought I spelled cabbage. You son of a... The news is not focusing on Russia, Ukraine. It makes me a little bit more nervous. I can't tell if it makes me more nervous or it makes me more comfortable. You know? Because I feel like if there's an opportunity for the news to stoke fear and anxiety over your life, they will do it. And so the fact that they're not kind of talking about it as much... It just makes you wonder from the beginning everything, because the war hasn't stopped. So it makes you wonder what's going on. I prefer vinegar coleslaw. John, welcome to the stream. You're cool. Stay cool, John. Wait till late December. That's probably true. Vote for Epstein. Didn't kill himself. Speaking of vote, don't forget to vote this upcoming election for one of the greatest college professors out there.
I spent more time with Xi Jinping of China than any world leader has. When I was vice president and when I was out of the office for 4 years when I was a professor and then now as president. I spent more time with Xi Jinping of China than any world leader has. When I was vice president and when I was out of the office for 4 years when I was a professor and
then... Joe Biden has been a professor as long as I've been a professor. Let's just say that. I knew it. I'm surrounded by Scandinavians. Yeah, you are. Get used to it. Or else we'll rape and pillage your land. You son of a gun. We came to America first. That's not something to post about. That's probably true. And German potato salad? Oh, yeah. German potato salad's so good. Hey, what's up, OJ? Diz, my guy. Diz nuts. Administration is sending 1-star general troops over to Ukraine to investigate where the weapons are going. This might be a staging of troops. Again, it's hard to tell what's going on in Ukraine and Russia. I know everyone that like is a keyboard warrior knows exactly what's going on, but we have some information and they're obviously not telling us anything for good reason and not for good reason. How about that? Russia has already won. It makes you wonder. You know who also has already won? Elon Musk has already won. And I don't know if this is true or not, but this is from Dextro News. Twitter employees seen sleeping on the floor of the office alleged to meet Elon Musk's new deadlines. This looks so staged, doesn't it? I mean, first of all, can we just say, why are you sleeping with the light on? Huh? I know you got your thing over your face, but who's sleeping with the light on? And what a nice, that's like a 0-degree sleeping bag. How cold is it in those offices? Is it just me? Or is this seem fake as you know what? Like, what the heck? Does you think you could beat Hezbollah in a fight? As long as Hezbollah didn't have knives. Yes. Because I'm 6'7", so I could easily destroy him. Ukraine will win. I've been a professor, a wholesale axe salesman, and a world screening championship in my mind. Give me mustard potato salad or give me debt. I've heard he is investing in a battery company called Sign Cattle, and it's going to go for lithium deposits in Afghanistan, and it is a Chinese-ran company. Probably. You got to get lithium from somewhere. You can't just make all these electric vehicles in America. We're not going to dig those refined rare earth minerals. Nobody wins. John, take a hike. You're low energy trolling. Wait, are you talking to yourself, John? I heard the midterms have got so rough. Biden is going to California. Oh, Biden's in Albuquerque, New Mexico right now, and that should tell you everything. I mean, the fact that Albuquerque's New Mexico is so blue, it's ridiculous. Hezbollah might bite your ankles. That's true. Hezbollah always has like a knife on him. Why would you want to fight that man anyways? He's hilarious. Hezbollah's the best. His videos are always so funny.
He talks like this. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I like Hezbollah. He seems like an awesome dude. He's a young tech employee. He's probably afraid of the dark. Okay, that's true. So you think Elon? Maybe old Twitter is like, if you're scared of the dark, you're welcome to work here. I'm curious what these comments are. I hope people call out this, because like the comments for this should be like, are you seriously taking this? Look at Elon Musk already improving work efficiency. Hey, can you take a picture of me whilst I lying on the floor? Exactly. That's exactly my thought. It seems so freaking fake. When your team is pushing around the clock, sometimes you make okay. Nobody cares. Looks like a comfortable bed, to be honest. No, it does it. It looks like I would be hot as crap if I was in that sleeping bag. That sleeping bag looks super nice. Epstein has a ranch in New Mexico. Well, there you go. Yeah, and they can't. I don't think that Epstein ranch is sold yet. Let's see. I thought they couldn't. Nobody wanted to buy it because it's, okay. Yeah, here's his sex ranch for $27.5 million. Look, New York Post. Sex ranch. God. I mean, it looks like a freaking special ops compound. How nice is that room? That looks like the guy that was talking about Republicans committing crappy stuff or something. Look at that view of just desert. Look at that. Look at that fountain. Look at that horse. Would you just look at that? Would you look at it? Just go ahead and look at it. Yeah, that's beautiful. There's a freaking pad. The mother-in-law suite, the guest house. A well? I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere. San Francisco in late October is hot as balls. Oh, San Francisco. Santa Fe? Yes. It's 72 degrees. I was actually born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to be honest. It's 72 degrees here in Wisconsin. It is cold as balls where I am. It's a bad market for buying right now. Right, meow? Yeah. Also, like, I don't know. Epstein does have some things written poorly about him. He's not really seen as, like, the nicest guy ever. So I can imagine being like, yeah, I bought a new house. $27 million. Oh, nice. Yeah, Epstein was here. Oh. You're going to live in that house? Yeah, I'm going to live in that house. It's going to be pretty nice. San Francisco is hot as balls. I used to live in Oakland. I'm sorry. He doesn't live there anymore. Yeah. Oh, Epstein doesn't live there anymore? Thank you. I think he's doing okay, though, right? Epstein's doing okay? Fruits and balls. Speaking of fruits and balls, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee real quick. I'm sorry. It's just like this water, and I just drank a bunch of coffee. I'll be right back. Here, watch this video while I go pee, okay? I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you what I ever have to do to you? I think I'd rather be waterboarded. I know, isn't it bad?
Get in my car. Yellow bone long.
It's so bad. Make it stop. It's like Clockwork Orange. My eyes! That's all I could think about when I saw this. Wait. It needs to be put in front of the Tribunal of Humanity. Yes. All I could think about was like this. My eye! My eye! Don't ever let somebody tell you SpongeBob isn't hilarious. Why do people think that, like, Beto is cool? Or who thought this was a good idea? I mean, look at how uncomfortable he is. I'm getting more uncomfortable by the second. Oh, God, it's so bad. What did you do with my remote, Darren? I'm sorry. I won't play it again. Why is his pants so tight? I think you know. Because he's got a huge Beto. I don't know. He's got a raging Beto right there. But seriously, though. My eyes! My eyes! My eyes!
Am I ugly? My eyes! My eyes!
Am I ugly? Think about how uncomfortable she is. She looks uncomfortable. Why would you do that? Balloon Shop, Derek, old school YouTube comedy. Do you want me to look that up or something? Not even Beto's mom thinks he's cool? No. I mean, no. He doesn't. I wish I could get you behind the gym and do a little Beto for you. Oh yeah, I forgot that Kamala Harris is live right now. Talking Kamala Harris and Kathy Hochul. I keep calling her Hochul. Hochul is yeah, I don't want to watch that. Screw that. Who cares? They're 2 inches of foreskin, nothing else. I had to allow that to be said on here. Could you imagine going to Kathy Hochul and Kamala Harris? She's like campaigning for her. Why would you bring Kamala Harris? 2 inches of foreskin. Yep, that's 2 inches. I wonder if this is on here. Okay, please say this is on here. I can't find it. There's like a My Pillow commercial, and every time they do the My Pillow commercial, like there's a guy that's always like, "Now that's 3 inches wonderful," and it makes me laugh every single time. It's so no one's clipped it up yet. Maybe I need to clip up that commercial. Oh, it's this guy. And that's 3 inches of wonderful. But he says it on the commercial. Do we need to watch that Beto again? I feel like that Beto video is so good, it's worth watching more than once. I'm just kidding. All right. I have what do I want to watch? All right, now we're getting to the part. So now I've gotten through like everything that I like seriously wanted to talk about and all the videos that I seriously wanted to see and catch up on the news today. So now I got some interesting clips that I pulled from YouTube. I got one from the Greg Gutfeld show. I don't know if you ever watched that show, and we'll react to it together. Hopefully it'll be funny, talking about Hillary Clinton on this one, and the next one talking about affirmation. That's in the Supreme Court right now. Was that his foreskin? Yes. But here's Greg. Always get in the chat. If you have any like ideas for videos or something you want me to pull up, feel free to shout them out to me. Oh, and I'll pull up my voicemail box as well if you want to call in ever. Look at what the devil bought him. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. You guys text me some things. Carver's clamp on our neighborhood. Oh, we do have some voicemails. Exciting. All right, we'll play some voicemails. Let's see. Let's see if it'll freaking load. Ugh. All right. Ooh, all right, this might be a good one. All right, we got some voicemail. I'll do the voicemail first, and we'll watch the Greg Gutfeld thing. Here we go, voicemail. I don't know who this is. They don't have their name on the thing, so if you ever want to call the show, and if you don't want to say your name, I'm not going to loud your name out, so you can say whatever.
Hello, Derek. I want to comment on the MSNBC hack threatening kids and democracy. They were pulling this crap before the elections when they were bringing BLM on the streets from rioting. They're trying to scare Republicans, thinking that if they vote Democrat, maybe there'll be no violence on the streets.
Yeah, that's a good shout out. That's a good thought, actually. You know, they do kind of like, maybe they do play that card of like saying these things in order for people to be remembered of the summer of love that they pretend like never happened. They never want to talk about. That's a good shout out. Interesting though. But I just think it's like not something. I think it should be called out and not something wise to be said and called out as they lied to your face about how they're the ones stoking fear and they're the ones stoking hatred and violence, not the right. You don't see this on Fox News. You see it on MSNBC. But good voicemail. Did you get my DM? I sent you a... Oh, I haven't even looked at that, Papa. I've been working so hard lately, man. It's been like nuts at my job. A lot of people need help right now. A lot of people need help. You made me a promo? Should I play the promo right now? Or do you want me to wait? Do you want me to wait for the promo or should we play it live on here? So far, I'm already excited. Honestly, I'm so thankful that you did this. It sounds freaking amazing. Do you want me to play it on here or do you want me to play it for myself and let you know my thoughts? It's up to you. We'll check voicemails in the meantime. We got another one. All right, we got another voicemail. We'll check this voicemail too. I don't see the person's name on here, so I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume up. God, I'm the worst. All right.
Derek, it's Crowell.
Hey, Mr. James, see you later, man. Good night.
Just driving on the road right now through one of them flyover states, going to meet up with some buddies, drink some Zimas, shoot our bolt-action semi-automatic handgun. You know.
Hey, Willie, thank you so much for the coffee, man. I appreciate you. You're my biggest supporter, and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. Like, I can't say that enough. Like, anybody that like sends like money, it means freaking the world to me. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Derek, it's Crowell. I'm just driving on the road right now through one of them flyover states, going to meet up with some buddies, drink some Zimas, shoot our bolt-action semi-automatic
Preach.
handguns. You know what us Republicans do. But I just need you to settle a debate for me real quick. Do you put cereal in the bowl and then pour your milk in, or do you pour milk first and then put cereal on top? It's a debate. I'm calling him a psychopath for it, but I believe that the cereal goes in first and then you put your dabbing of milk on it. But yeah, let me know what you think.
First of all, I think you've called him before. I don't know if I've heard that Southern accent before. So I don't know if that's your Joe Biden impression. But also, let this be said and put on the record. You are an absolute psychopath if you put milk first, then cereal. I don't even think you should be allowed to vote. I don't think you should be allowed to own land. And I definitely don't think you should be allowed to drive. Do you put cereal after milk? Like that psychopath? That's nuts. Anybody that does that is not my friend. You're my enemy. Can I suggest a YouTube video? Did I already suggest Nice Grill? No. I could check that out. Nice Grill YouTube. Cereal goes on the ball first, considering we live in God's America. Amen. Papa, did you want me to play the video here? Or did you want me to watch it first? It's up to you. I didn't think I saw your question. I have it queued up, but if you want me to watch it alone first, or do you want it on the show? As always, you guys can always clip up my show all you want and make videos take me out of context, make me look stupid. All you want. Pineapple on pizza is a close second. Yes, 100%. Totally agree. Amen. What if it's a second helping of Sierra and the milk is already in the bowl? Okay, see, now you're putting, that is like, you're putting a wrench in the whole debate, you know? Because of course. I could play it if I want. Okay, cool. I'll play it. Of course. What is nice grill? Of course, the milk's already in there, so the deed is done. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play this. I'm gonna watch this. I don't know if I could play that nice grill. I can't play every YouTube video there is. There are some videos that people are just like, absolutely not. All right, we're gonna play Papa's video. This is a live reaction of Papa's video. Papa made this video as a promo for me. And it's gonna replace, if it's good, it's going to replace my other promo video, and it's going to be this now, along with some tissue. Okay. Don't drink the milk and start over again. Oh, amen, dude. Amen. All right, here's the promo from Papa. I'm very excited about this. You drink the cereal milk first and start from scratch, damn it. I like that. Yeah, because there's something about it's the crunch you get with cereal when it's not had milk in. You know what I mean? You don't get that if you put it the other way around.
Promo for the Derek O'Shea Show. Derek O'Shea is your #2 source for extremist hate speech on the face of the planet.
My #2 source for political hate speech. All right. Okay, it's already amazing. I'm gonna try to get through it without laughing so I can watch it. It just caught me off guard.
Show. Derek O'Shea is your #2 source for extremist hate speech on the face of the planet. Have you checked out his show? If not, then you need to question your life choices. Worried about what's happening in America? Derek O'Shea's got you covered with the news you deserve, with the laughter needed to suppress the darkness known as reality. Science fact: 40% of most dentists and Zima aficionados agree that Derek O'Shea's podcast can help fight against gingivitis in conjunction with a moderately healthy diet.
Okay, wait. Possibly intentional photos. Dude, these are so good. James' liver is dead, but his breath isn't. Dr. Casual's New Hampshire College for Clowns. Oh my god. How dare you put Kamala Harris in this, though, you son of a gun. Papa Burlap is a legend. It's better, woman.
Erica, Derek O'Shea's got you covered with the news you...
I can't believe you put freaking Biden kissing a little girl, man. That's so uncomfortable.
deserve, with the laughter needed to suppress the darkness known as reality. Science fact: 40% of most dentists and Zima aficionados agree that Derek O'Shea's podcast can help fight against gingivitis in conjunction with a moderately healthy diet. Forget about those other... Wait.
What was that? What did I just miss? For the love of God, son, Jesus, not a medicated advice. Get your medical advice from actual doctor, not covered podcast. Dude, I'm freaking crying right now, man. This is so ridiculous. Thank you. I know how much time this took. I appreciate this. So we're just like, we're not even a quarter way through.
Forget about those other big mainstream podcasters who enjoy the smell of their own farts, because Derek O'Shea is an interactive podcast, which means you can force him to take time out of his day to repeat your ramblings on the internet, make him laugh, and win.
You son of a man. I can force you. You force me to repeat your ramblings. Okay, I'm sorry. I love that you put Tim Pool and Steven Crowder and Ben Shapiro in this.
His day to repeat your ramblings on the internet, make him laugh, and win the prize. But wait, there's more. You can leave Derek a voicemail too. Just call the number on your screen, leave him a ransom note, and Derek will get back to your voicemail between 2 and 7 business weeks.
What is this picture? The Disso Chape. Dude, this car. I love these like low like low, what is the word I'm looking for? Low quality pictures. I mean, that's just like, it's so memey. I love it.
Jericho Shay's your one-stop shop for all things commentary, including debate coverage, speech commentary, current events, motivational hate speech, Zima hoardings, Alex Jones impressions, duck walking, and probably other shit. I don't fucking know. And because you know it's Derek O'Shea, the man dual casts on both YouTube and Rumble because YouTube sucks balls. Derek O'Shea's the only podcaster who will wear wigs, tinfoil hats, and neck braces during his broadcast. That's what he likes to call the Derek O'Shea promise, and if he doesn't call it that, then the bastard.
Wait, did you make me do that on purpose for just that? Oh my god, you freaking legend, dude. I'm crying. Derek, this video is awesome. I know Papa Pearl is a total legend. I was wondering why you asked me to do the thumbs up.
To call the Derek O'Shea promise, and if he doesn't call it that, then the bastard probably should. Derek O'Shea provides all of his comedy.
Wait, I should call it the Derek O'Shea promise? Wait.
Tinfoil hats and neck braces during his broadcast. That's what he likes to call the Derek O'Shea promise, and if he doesn't call it that, then the bastard probably should. Derek O'Shea provides all of his comedy for free, so...
It's Panted Screw Vision. Yes.
When you adjust for inflation, that's a multi-$1,000 savings at no cost to you, so...
Wait. Is that Don Lemon? This is what happens where comedy ain't not free for nobody. This is incredible, dude. Oh, God. My heart is so full right now.
To you, so buy him a coffee, because it's the least you can do, you selfish prick. Links in the description below. So if you don't have a reason to be a fan of Derek O'Shea by now, then there's no hope for you as a human. It's the Derek O'Shea Show. Watch some today.
Oh my god, man. That was so amazing.
If you're that worried about it. By the way, now everything's...
Why is the quarterling playing for me? Thank you. Dude, thank you so much. Oh my god, that's so good. That is so good. You're welcome to clip up anything I make. I feel like you made me look way cooler than I actually am. I feel like I was like, wow, whose show is that, man? That looks pretty cool. No, thank you, man. No. This is on you, man. Thank you. Own it. You're the best, man. Golly. Cords Willie says he's got you good. Thank you. Dude, that was really good. I'm going to show that to all my friends. See? Papa's my real friend. You guys suck. No one makes me videos like he does. I feel like I'm going to watch that. That's good. I'm going to add that to my show. I hope you know that. Of course, my mom is going to be very excited to use the F word. She's going to be like,
Derek, you know how you feel about those words. Okay, you don't need to say it you don't need to say it. That's the problem. It's like, you have a vocabulary. You don't need to say it.
But I think it's awesome and hilarious. Why did this come up?
Same greasy, unwashed menus. They used to wash them down, then back to... Now I'm getting menus. It's back to the old, you know, pulling them open and like nobody. It was just like you said. You get in a.
Okay, that's a live show going on right now, and you could be watching that, but you decide to watch this. I hope this is more interactive. I don't know what they were just talking about. Okay, fine. You're welcome. All right, good, man. Dude, that was awesome. I don't know if I could watch Nice Grill. Let me see. I have it pulled up, but I just, like, is this what you're talking about? I forget who asked me to watch Nice Grill. Again,
well, you know what, man? I just got to tell you, that's a really nice grill you got there. That's a really nice grill you got there, man. It's nice, right?
This has 57 subscribers.
It's really nice.
I want to have a light afternoon lunch with Sydney Watson. Okay, could somebody explain to me Sydney Watson besides the fact that she's hot? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. She's a babe. and she has an Australian accent. Is that what it is? The minute hour is what you want to watch. It's the minute hour video. Okay. It's the minute hour video. Sydney Watson. Okay. It says 1.9 million views. Oh. I'm not gonna watch it on here. It looks like viewer discretion is advised, and whenever YouTube does that, they like take down my video from recommendations as if I don't already have a problem with that. So sorry. I wish I could. I mean, she's quirky and hot. Okay, maybe that's what it is. The Board Patrol one is on repost. Yeah, I can't. We got another video. Voice message though. Looks like. I'm gonna do this voicemail. Yeah, damn. Save it for yourself. Okay, I will watch it though. I promise. Okay, this is another voicemail.
Hello, this is Vladimir from Homeland Baking America. Calling to let you know that the interest payments on your account have been paid due. So I am here to tell you that if you do not pay the fee of $2,000 American, we will have to take your house as your mother's basement. However, we will accept payment in Zima. We have been told on moderately reliable authority that you have lots and lots of Zima. We do not allow the drink of vodka in our office, but Zima is still allowed. So if you wouldn't mind calling 55 or 212, you can go ahead and give us the information for your stockpiles of Zima. Thank you very much. До свидания and ciao.
Привет, babushka. Dude, I know who you are. You're not taking my freaking Zima, dude. I know you can put on whatever accent you want, but it ain't happening, brother. She got stuck between two obese people on the plane. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that video being passed around. Everyone at home, watch at your leisure, damn. Yeah, sorry. Like, I went to play it, and it was like, viewer discretion advised. And anytime that happens with live shows, they just like, YouTube's like, nah. Like, I already have that problem. It already doesn't help me out. And so, and they like look at very serious. What is this from Wilson? I love all these DMs. I just started a Reddit account for my first time too. What is this? This is from Wilson.
Hey, Alex! What do you want, dear Rick? I look like a hush puppy. Hey! Hey, Alex! You know, sometimes I like to curl up in a big ball and pretend I'm a hush puppy. We're doing a treat, Derek! Hey, Alex! What you doing? Derek! Alex, what? Hey! Derek! Hey! I'm enjoying a treat, Derek! Wait, can you share?
Oh my God, you guys have sent me the craziest things.
Hey, Alex! Don't I look like a big carrot? Derek!
That guy sounds serious. You better send over Ziva. Dude, Russian people are my people. Cords Willie says, I like how much money I'm saving by watching your show. Awesome. That's awesome. Good. I mean, if this show is enough fun for you to feel like you don't have to go out and spend money, man, that brings joy to my heart. Because I hope it's fun. I hope it's exciting. This is awesome. What am I watching? I have no idea. But it's about... Wilson said it to me. He was in our chat.
Hey, Alex! Derek! Don't I look like a big pea? Not right now, Derek! What are you guys doing? Hey, Alex! Derek! Not right now, Derek! 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 I'm doing a treat, Derek! Come on! Derek! Derek!
Wilson, what the frick did you send me? This is so funny. What the heck? What is it up? What is it with like low budget film looking like home video vibe videos that just make it so amazing? I don't know what it is, but it just makes it more fun all of a sudden. It makes it less serious when it's low budget. I don't know. What the frick? I have some like really old high school videos that I might pull up and put on this show. I made when I was like a part of a youth ministry when I was in, when I was like 20 years old. I made some old videos. Maybe I'll try to pull them up and put them on the Christmas show because they're like the three wise men and they're just as silly as that. See where I got started. You may try the minute hours self-defense class. Okay. That one isn't blocked. It's kind of long though. Is it animated? Let us.
Coming up, we actually.
What is this?
We have an audio recording of a local self-defense.
What the?
Coming up, we actually have an audio recording of a local self-defense seminar. Todd, do we...
Is this it? Is this what you're talking about? The minute hour. Okay, why is it? Here it is.
Coming up, we actually have an audio recording of a local
Wait, did somebody just steal this content? I hate when people do that. Why do people do that on YouTube? They just like steal the exact content and then upload it for the same
defense seminar. Todd, do we have that clip? Okay, here it is. Okay, everybody settle down. First rule is
You used to make Where Are They Now montages for movies. If you ever want us to play one of your stuff, Papa, let me know.
Defense. If they have a gun, you are dead. Okay, this isn't some magic course where I can teach you how to dodge bullets. In real life, someone pulls a gun on you, you fucking do whatever they ask, okay? You suck their fucking dick or you finger blast.
God. Oh my God. Is this what it's like? I can't keep playing it if it's gonna be this like hard.
Blast them until they're satisfied because, brother, you just lost all your human rights, okay? They own you now.
This sounds like a Sam Kinison bit or something.
You are their slave for as long as they own a gun. And let me tell you something. If some dude has a mask and is holding a gun, fucking get in their car, shut your fucking mouth, and get ready to die because that motherfucker has a gun. A gun will kill you. It is a gun. You can't just break.
I try to keep it clean. I try not to like curse too much because YouTube like doesn't like cursing. I don't know. He drops a few F-bombs later. Yeah, he just dropped like 100. I'm gonna watch that by myself. I just don't want to like. It's not, I don't care about F-bombs, but freaking the algorithms do. However, I use copyright music. Okay. How do you get away with using copyright music? They always make it like a lot of times when I do these like live stream shows, it'll get uploaded and then it'll be like copyright infringement, and then I have to like edit out or cut out segments. So if you ever like aren't watching my show live and you want to look at my show later, you just go to Rumble because Rumble doesn't care, but YouTube is like just cuts it up. Sorry for condemning this. No, dude, don't apologize. Never apologize. I like that kind of stuff too. It just freaking I don't know. That's I guess a place, time and a place. Tom McDonald allows everyone to use his music and he fans. I like Tom McDonald. I'm not a huge fan of his lyrics. I like a lot of his lyrics, but like I just think they're better lyricists. Because I love hip hop. I'm like a huge hip hop fan, but like Tom's I like Tom's like messages and creativity and his like willingness to say what needs to be said. That's what I like about Tom. The System is my favorite. I think he just came out with something like that. You guys don't want to watch? I guess Greg Gutfeld is boring, isn't he? All right. I'll let you guys choose what I watch next. Okay. So get in the chat when I finish this poll. I'm gonna make sure I turn off stupid replay. Yeah, gut feeling. All I got is copyright or vulgar. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I have all right. Those are kind of the last three I have, unless there's like some new. Sometimes when I do the show live, new clips get posted, and I'll just check to see if there's anything exciting or new that just popped up that needs to be talked about or shared. Maybe some Robert. We got Majority Taylor Green right now. This might be good. This is like just came out.
Now in January, Republicans can do two main things. We can investigate and bring accountability to the traitors and the thieves in our government, exposing their corruption and abuse of power. That's right. We can impeach Secretary Mayorkas. We can impeach Merrick Garland. And we can, and we will impeach Joe Biden.
Are you ready to see Republicans impeach Joe Biden 100 times over and over again and amount to nothing? I want our Republicans to focus on other things than that, but call me crazy. Next year I'll be in New York, and next year in New York is going to be a escape from New York for real. The new laws and the police are putting in. Same with Chicago. Some of those new laws in Chicago are absolutely nuts. You can rob a bank and get put out, get released on bail. Let's stick to the vetted stuff. Okay. Check the poll. Okay. The footage is begging to be edited out of context. I know. I know. I don't know if you noticed, but like my YouTube shorts are all about taking things out of context, and it makes people so mad. like, welcome to YouTube Shorts. What do you think YouTube Shorts are? You think you're gonna have like a long form conversation on YouTube Shorts? You're gonna have quick cut up clips that are made to make people laugh. That's it, or made to make you go, "Oh, that makes me mad." That's all shorts are for. That's all TikTok is. Like, these people that think like TikTok or shorts are meant for like real conversations. The Purge. Yeah. Chicago 2023. Yeah, exactly. All right, we got another clip from, this is brand new too. Someone's going to do a meme on it. I hope so.
Democrats have ripped our border wide open, but the only border they care about is Ukraine, not America's southern border. Under Republicans, not another penny will go to Ukraine.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know if I believe that crap at all. I think people are too naive. Cords Willie says, I sent you a link. Let me see. The tier journey. All right, let me look at this. Impeaching Toothless Joe would be pointless.
Secret Service has launched.
Figure out a way to keep us from running out of diesel. Yeah, exactly. How about try to make our lives better? Like, yes, impeaching Joe Biden will win you some points via people. What is this? Report your neighbors? All right, I'll check this out. I just like I don't want to like just see the Republicans become the Democrats under, you know, Trump. Like all the Democrats did was impeach Trump every 5 seconds or create some scandal or something we're finally going to lock him down for. And it's like, you're not helping anybody. You're just either think you're winning political points or you're just like, I don't know. You're doing nothing. How about that? You're just doing nothing. All right, Cords Willie sent me this. Let's see how this is. This is about reporting your neighbors. Is this old? 6 hours ago. All right. All right, if this is new. This looks old.
Secret Service is launching an initiative to help us identify people who may have been radicalised.
Know the Signs details dozens of indicators that a friend or family member could be planning a terror attack. As Adam Hollingworth reports, the move comes as our spy chiefs identify a new and worrying type of terrorism.
Time was when the intelligence services were never seen, never heard. But now they're loudly proclaiming your country needs you. To keep an eye on those you know, and if necessary, dob them in.
Recognising a potential warning sign and then alerting NZSAS or police could be the vital piece in the puzzle that ultimately saves lives.
To that end, they're publishing a guide called Know the Signs to help us all identify potential terrorists.
What did that say? No more than ever, we need to work together to protect each other. This is freaking creepy.
Potential terrorists in our midst.
To pay attention if they are, and to be alert so that if they see or hear about something that seems off, that worries them and concerns them, they might have a...
Is that true? Do snitches get stitches? So snitch on your neighbor, great. I know. This new Democratic push to, you know, it started with COVID. It's like, we're in this together. Tell on your neighbor.
Look at this information to say, does this indicate to me that this person is on the road to actually committing an attack?
Does this indicate that this person?
The SIS has listed around 50 signs from
the indicators of violent extremism. Oh, I wish I could read that.
Obvious ones, like writing on a weapon, as happened in Christchurch, to
a person who is really developing an us versus them worldview. And so it could be the COVID measures that the government took, or it could be other policies that are interpreted as infringing on rights. And it's what I sometimes describe as a kind of hot mess of ideologies and beliefs fueled by conspiracy theories.
Dude, no. What the frick, man? But make sure to vote Democrat to save democracy or something. All right, Don Lemon is just out here pointing out the obvious. Hey, ho, my teacher told me to turn in an essay. I told her I ain't no snitch. Hey, don't forget to turn in an essay, man. Nice curl. That curl was pretty gnarly, wasn't it? Maybe I should do that. Just curl up my front. Oh, now it makes my hair look all nuts. All right. All right, here we go. All right. This from Don Lemon. Remember, did you see Don Lemon's new morning show that has terrible ratings right now?
He is not going to the places that you're seeing former
that's it. Everybody chip in. We're buying an island. Oh, done.
President Obama go to. It's
Wait, what?
He is not going to the places that you're seeing former President Obama go to. It's because of that approval rating.
And a lot of people are not, they don't want to be seen with the president, quite frankly, and they don't want to even answer the question about whether they should be running with him or having him on the campaign trail.
Do you think this freaking shot is bright enough? I mean, what? It's like blinding me.
Or if they'll support him.
He is not going to the places that you're seeing former President Obama go to. It's because of that approval rating.
And
nobody wants to be seen with Biden. Duh. I'll take obvious points for 500. What island are we buying? Are we going in the Caribbean? Or are we going up somewhere up north? Going somewhere in Canada? Oh. Speaking of violent extremists, here's Lee Zeldin. Don Lemon looks more dead inside. Yeah, because he's finally realizing that nobody cares or watches his show,
I was wondering, did the President of the United States ever give you a call after you were nearly stabbed on stage a little while back?
No, and we've had a couple of incidents here. July 21st was when we were giving that rally speech in Monroe County, just outside of Rochester. A few weeks ago, we actually had a gang-related drive-by shooting in my front yard while my 16-year-old girls were at home at a kitchen table doing homework on a quiet Sunday afternoon. So if I, as a four-term member of Congress running for governor, can have this happen to me, a lot of New Yorkers out there realize this can happen to anybody. But no, as far as the answer to your question, I didn't receive a call.
I was wondering, did the President of...
Of course not. I mean, these people on like Joe Biden and stuff like that, they're reluctant to even say that, you know, Brett Kavanaugh's life was in danger. I mean, they don't care. Like, interesting. I don't really see anything else news. I do have that one looked like so orchestrated it was in slow motion. Which one? Are you talking about the New Zealand one? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, are you talking about like Lee Zeldin being attacked? Is that what you're talking about? I like that. Where'd it go? Okay. I kind of want to see this affirmation thing. I think it might be interesting. Oh, the knife attack? Yeah, I don't really know what to think about that knife attack. You know, it's like the guy like walked up to him and then he's like had something in his hand and then like it almost looked like he was having a moment of like realization of what he was actually about to do, and he decided not to do it and he got nervous. I don't really know. But he did have an object in his hand that was supposedly sharp, and he did walk up to Lee Zeldin. Lee Zeldin doesn't know it. So you need to, like, I know it, like, I see a lot of people on the left, like, mocking it, and it should be taken seriously. It'd be like somebody walking up to you with a knife in their hand that you don't even know, and getting in your face, and then putting his hand on your shoulder, and it's like, you're going to grab the knife. You don't know what that person's about to do. Most people are weak now, and that's why they fail. Yeah. Assemblyman in the Bronx was caught on film removing Zeldin signs. Oh, I'm sure that happens all the time. I mean, my stepdad ran for town council, and people did that crap. So, I don't think it was orchestrated. That's a dim tactic. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I always be a little careful jumping on the orchestrated train. I know it's like an easy thing to do in today's culture because we don't trust a lot of news sources. And if somebody says something like I just said that you disagree with, all of a sudden we tune it off and we only like jump to other places that believe the same thing we believe. I would just be a little slow on orchestrated, planned, and even just like what one side of the narrative is saying. You know what I mean? There's too much news right now that gets reported so quickly that we don't know enough information about. And I just want to slow down on that crap. Get your Ring doorbell. Yes. Oh, I got a Ring doorbell. That was like the first thing I did. I mean, it's so easy. It's like an easy dub. Even when you're out of town, you can like talk to people. I had a weird neighbor once, and that made me get a Ring doorbell. It was like overnight. Overnight made me get a Ring doorbell. I'm curious on this talk about affirmative action. What is everyone's thoughts on affirmative action on here? Are you guys like fans of affirmative action? Do you think it's racist? Do you think it is good for society? Do you think a little bit is okay? What is your thoughts on affirmative action?
Do not adjust the TV. I simply got better looking since you saw me on the 5 a few hours ago. If it keeps happening, I'm going to change the name of this show to the 10. I don't need those people. Tonight, I want to talk about something that might not be on your radar, but will be soon. Affirmative action. That's right, in college admissions, which has advanced more unqualified people than the last name Biden. On Monday, the Supreme Court heard 2 cases.
Affirmative action is CRT's grandpappy. I agree with that statement. Yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of us especially just kind of went along with it and didn't really say much, you know? Which is crazy. And it's always like, it's in the obvious conversation, the obvious argument is like, okay, you're for affirmative action, great. What about in sports? Nah, no thanks. Unless it's for the coaches, then we need to like critique it and talk about it. But no one wants to like bring up all avenues. They just want to bring up your job. You know, they just want to be like, let me see what's going on at your work. What's your equity look like at your job? And then they just go after your job. They don't just go after a seat in the grand scheme of things. I understand that in a post one race is enslaved society that affirmative action is damn near required, but I think it's pretty much useless now. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it's not. We're not in the 1900s. We're not in the 1800s. It's legal racism. Hey, Karina, what's up? There you go. Legal racism. Exactly. Pick and choose your affirmative action. Exactly. Well, it's like I said, they'll go after your job. They're not going to go after jobs that are obvious. Like, you're not going to walk up to a basketball team. You're not going to walk up to an NFL team. You're not going to walk up to, well, especially basketball. Of course, they're going to go after NHL hockey right now. Of course, that's a thing, but it's just BS. Yeah, John Scott says BS. CRT's grandpa, in the sense that it actually served a purpose for the country rather than just trying to criminalize white people. Okay. Chords on Rumble says affirmative action doesn't seem to work and just makes the pendulum swing harder. That's a good thought. Yeah. That's what I mean. Affirmative action, CRT and stuff like that, you are just creating an entire class of people who are angry and feel like the system is now against them because you have literal sources of the system being against you. You know? It's like ridiculous.
Cases challenging the race-centric policies at the University of North Carolina and Harvard, or as I call them, my safety schools. The UNC case argues that using race in admissions violates civil rights law and the Constitution, or what the Dems refer to as that pain-in-the-ass scrap of paper. Harvard is accused of discriminating against Asian students. That's right, Harvard. You know, the school that produced...
They are discriminating against Asian students because Asians' test scores are much higher than even white people. Buy flat screens. Those damn tube TVs have CRT inside.
Joy Reid, Liz Warren, Chuck Schumer, Barack Obama, all of whom love to call other people racist. They're more obsessed with color than a bomb tech cutting red and blue wires. I'm so glad you got that.
So corny.
I just got to cut it out. But while the left loves to defend all minorities...
Wes, just like saying black people get a different hourly pay rate, if that was true, why would the business owner hire anything about black people? Great point. Or else it's the same thing with women, you know? If women really got paid less, I would only hire all women. And, you know, and that might be true. And if that is true, don't work at that company. Especially in today's world. You're not going to make it as a company if you are actually racist and you are actually sexist. You won't do well. Because that's how capitalism is supposed to work. The word gets out, and then people are like, okay, I'm not going to support that business, or I'm not going to be a part of that. It's the same thing. If you find out a company is anti-American, you don't support them. You don't give them money. So find out where your money goes. Class action suit, if that was true. Exactly. That too. If you found out like you were getting paid less than someone else, and then you asked the boss about it, and you said, hey, I just want to bring this to the attention, and then they say, I don't care, go screw yourself, I'm a white man, I can do whatever I want, shut your mouth. Sue the crap out of them, you become richer than them overnight. Harvard is more useless than vanilla ice cream gangster rap album. How dare you say that about... Don't put Vanilla Ice on the same level as Harvard. How dare you?
For perceived racism. With Asians, they don't give a I spell it P-H-U-K. The Asian way. Thank you. I'm culturally appropriate. But that's because Asians fill spaces in great colleges in numbers that are higher than their percentage of the general population. So it's a great message for today's youth. Work hard and sacrifice, and someday you too can get moved to the back of the line. But that's how punitive ideologies work. Those who rise get pounded down in the name of equity. It's not about equality of opportunity anymore, but making everybody suck at the same level. But if you want that kind of mediocrity, skip college and join the View's live audience.
That's true. Vanilla Ice gave the ninja rap. That's way cooler than Harvard could ever be. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Dude, when that came out, when I was a little kid, man, catch me in the room just getting all sweaty. just freaking dancing. Best rap of all time, amen. Go ninja, go ninja, go. That was so cool when that came out. Good Lord. Rest in peace, our childhood.
The oral arguments between lawyers for both sides and the judges took almost 6 hours. But if anything done orally takes that long, they must be doing it wrong. What was that?
On TikTok now? I should. Are you on TikTok? What do you mean? On TikTok now? Find it, fix it. You mean that song is getting popular on TikTok? That should be popular on TikTok. I am in a TikTok jail right now for 2 more days. I'm not allowed to post on TikTok, comment on TikTok, send people things on TikTok at all. I'm in TikTok jail because I put satirical comedy shorts out, and that can be seen as misleading and interpreted wrong, and therefore our community decides it's not worth being a part of. It's like so stupid. I'm like, I always appeal my videos and I'm always like, it's a joke. And they're like, yeah, we don't care. You're misleading people. Elon is bringing back Vine. I saw that. I hope so. Vines, old Vines. I still, whenever I've maybe drinking too much or whatever, I go on YouTube and I look up Vines that make you laugh still or whatever, old school Vines. Those things still make me laugh so hard. Derek is a POW. I am a POW. That should be my next video when I go back to TikTok jail, is pretending like I'm McCain. Welcome back to TikTok. God, that's not funny. I'm a terrible human being. Derek said the gamer word. Yes, I did, always. The fact that there are people who know that ninja rap is cool gives me peace of mind. Dude, amen. Maybe you shouldn't do TikTok crimes, and maybe you wouldn't be put in TikTok jail. I know. I'm honestly gonna, like, if it's too spicy like mayonnaise, I'm not gonna put it on TikTok. My friend sent me this the other day on Twitter. Of course, I don't really have real friends, but you know how it is. My friend sent me this. Oh crap! It doesn't like come in right. I think. Is it still not? You can't see it still. I mean, what the? You know, I just can't with my life right now. I'm like trying to show you this, and where is it? It's so. You know, I was going to show you it, and now I can't find it. Freaking story of my life. You bring me home. You cry all night to leave me inside. Okay, I found it. If you can't do TikTok time, then you can't do TikTok crime. TikTok time. If you can't do the TikTok time, you can't do the TikTok. God, it's like I can't even say it right. I love Vines. I have short attention span. Me too. That's why I make a lot of shorts. I like that people try to critique, again, people critique my shorts, and I'm like, they're shorts. Welcome to the internet. Shorts are meant to be about absolutely nothing, and yet communicate everything. It's literally a meme. It's like a short meme, but in video like this video. This is all I can think about when I hear her say this.
Joe Biden is
If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
I was like pretending to freeze. If you hate your heart, let it. If you hate in your heart, let it out. Don't drop the soap in TikTok jail. Oh, I have. Hey, you're gonna hate this. This made me laugh so hard. I forget what we were talking about. Why people did and why people now. Mayonnaise is spicy. I was like, my people, Vikings, and then mayonnaise, spicy. God. What did this short even accomplish? Like, we could go through some like freaking comments. They're so stupid. Dare confirm power button. Yes. Dude, haters gonna hate for real though. There are so many people out there that they think they like could slam dunk me all the time. They're always just like, here's a comment, in your face, you suck. I'm like, I don't respond to majority. I stopped responding to all my comments. I try to only respond to y'all's comments who subscribe to my videos. Like, why would I like waste my life responding to comments from people who are just like so unhinged about everything? But sometimes I miss y'all. So if you guys ever like comment on my videos and I miss it, I apologize. Because I just get bombarded with so many comments that it's hard to like go through sometimes. I don't even want to. There's so many that are just so stupid. Like I made that video of Biden coughing. So stupid. Like 90% of my shorts, I'm just laughing at how unserious I am making these videos, and people are just like, "What's so funny? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? What's so wrong with you? What does this even communicate?" Like this video. Oh yeah, 330. I like 90% of. I think this is what happens when humans from time to time get sick, and especially when we reach our 70s. What do you think? I'm like, yeah. This is what an old man cough is. Bro, Bro, he's just coughing. Let the man live. What's the point of this? Cough. I don't find any point to this short video. All right, maybe some people hate Biden and Trump, but I'm just gonna watch the country like Switzerland. Why? It's just so stupid. Like people are so like. People get so unhinged about this dumbest thing. Leroy, are you a medical expert? Yeah, what is a woman, Leroy? Kyrie Irving, yeah, there you go. It's okay to laugh. Thank you, Wilson. Yes. Freaking try to say that to everyone. It's just like, okay, let's just write it to him. Well, it's just not funny. It's just like, amazing. Like, wait. I always like to respond when I see why. I just write, welcome to the internet. Like, nothing has to have a point, you know? Why does everything have to have a point? Especially if it's like Trump or Biden, all of a sudden it's like, you're gonna be saying some stuff. The problem is that he should have coughed into the bend of his arm, and now he's super spreader disease. Yeah, exactly. If you're an expert, I trust you. Amen. Well, all I have to do is get my blue check mark and pay the $8 a month, and then I'll be an expert. You know, and then people can't question me. I feel like anytime I do like a Biden thing, people will get so offended. I don't know what to say. I don't know. There's like too many to go through. Like people got really offended by my Young Turks videos. What do you think is going on with Kyrie Irving? I'm not sure about Kyrie Irving. Are you talking about like his like kind of defending Kanye stuff? Is that what you're talking about? I do know like if we're talking NBA, like I think Dwayne Wade is more in the news for his like ex and his trans child. It's more in the news. Is that what you're talking about with Kyrie Irving? Is there something I don't know about Kyrie Irving? I mean, I know he's like an anti-vaxxer. Non-apology, incoherent, and stupid. Mad Dog goes off on Kyrie. Oh, anti-Semitic beliefs. Yeah, there you go. I don't care. I don't put too much weight in like celebrity comments. You know, like there are too many people out there that are just like, oh my god, the anti-Semitic stuff. I haven't even looked at it. Let me play it on here. Is it like worth watching? Is it like so? Is it like unhinged? Is it like for real anti-Semitic, or is it like not really anti-Semitic and they're just saying it? Like I never know what to think with those people. Just do what Fauci does. Just identify as an expert and make millions of dollars. I want to. Just say sorry. I wonder if they.
Where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of
he posted a doc. Did he post on Twitter? Oh, freaking Kyrie Irving. Brendan, how we feeling today? We still have Greg Gutfield stuff to finish. The Nets just suspended Kyrie Irving. Is he not on? Oh, he's right here. There was more white slaves in America than there was. Like there. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I couldn't read that. Hang in there. How about you? Oh, good. I'm doing good, man. I don't see anything new. Besides, like a couple days ago, Mom, thank you, Kyrie, grateful. I don't know. I don't like the whole like slavery debate. Yeah, history was full of insane things. But what is happening today? You know, is something to like to talk about. And a lot of cultures, a lot of societies were enslaved, and only a few get attention. Wait, there's a basketball going on. Don't they know there's a war in Ukraine? Yeah, exactly. Do you think he's talking about all the aborted babies? I think he's just talking about. No, I wish he was. He's just talking. What is this? Let's see. Let's see if I can find this video. There are more slaves today than there are before. What exactly?
I watched the entire film.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the entire thing. There's a lot of things in the film I disagree with. The curiosity nature of it is
Wait, is this it? Oh, Yellowstone? That's not it. Candace Owens. Why are there calls to cancel Kyrie Irving? If we believe somebody is circulating historically inaccurate information, we should be able to publicly debunk their points. Exactly. Name calling doesn't prove to the world that somebody is wrong. Only facts can do that. Amazing. Threats of financial instincts need to stop. We need to prove people wrong if they are wrong. It's really that simple. They're still furious that he wouldn't take the vaccine because he was right, and they're trying to ruin his career over it. A black person talking about abolishment of abortion. Why any news outlet would broadcast that? Happy birthday, Dolph. Who's Dolph? Do you trust Candace Owens? Sure. Simply refuse to condemn anti-Semitism. It's Is he calling for people to be murdered? Then I don't care. Dolph Lundgren is some of the greatest Swedish American actor who ever fistfights Sylvester Stallone, and that is somewhat sustained. Oh, okay. Agreed. The Russian. Oh, gotcha. I just I hate that we're like a culture that is obsessed with canceling people and not allowing people to just have a conversation and talk. And if they're going to say insane racist rants, like, let them say it. And so you can bring them on the show and have a conversation with them and get to know, like, reasons why they believe that. Because usually it's coming out of a place of pain and not a place of actual, like, necessarily anger or something they've been taught and maybe something that you could have a conversation about. Like, instead of, people just assume that, like, the minute you turn, like, 12 or legal age to start taking, you know, gender hormone treatment, you should be able to have everything on your plate, and you should be able to like perfectly articulate your views on everything, and you're never going to change. Who are these people that never change their opinion or never say dumb stuff? I don't know who these people are. They're not real. Do I trust Candace Owens with my life? Yes. With my wallet? No. Andrew Tate. Yeah. Andrew Tate Bay. Dude, I don't know. I just get so tired of... It's like, who are we canceling now? Also, why do we need to put microphones in NBA players' faces and ask them their thoughts on the world today? Like, I don't care. I don't care what LeBron James has to say. I don't care. If I ever go to a celebrity and ask him for a deep truth, I worry about myself. You can't go to an R-rated movie, but now kids can choose to take puberty blockers. Exactly. I love Tate. Tate's an interesting cat. I feel like it's not an act, but I'm not totally sure. You never know. He seems genuine. He seems legit, but I'm not sure. It's all propaganda with the NBA. It is with so many things. NBA especially, because, you know, they're owned by China, basically. When I was a child, I told people I wanted to be a dinosaur when I grew up. Okay. And how come you're not a dinosaur now? Have you seen Step Brothers? Kids these days are taken way too seriously. Let them be kids. 100%. Kids are idiots. Like, let them be dumb. I don't mean that in like a mean way. I just mean it like they're not smart. You know, they're kids. Andrew Tate is like Savannah Hernandez. They both terrify me, but I want them to have my back in a bar fight. Why does Savannah Hernandez scare you, man? She just wants to take your soul, man. Okay. I think we're still watching this. I feel like I just like derailed a little bit. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. This is my quote of the day. We'll finish with this show. Finish the show. We're almost gone to 3 hours now. That's my thought of the day, though. Because like I always say, I always want to end with a thought. I always want to end with a positive message or something to think about instead of just having like the world sucks and we're all going to die kind of like attitude as a podcast. And I don't want that. And so this is kind of the quote that kind of made me think today. A life spent making, which is perfect for what we were just talking about. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. And I think that's like very true to us today, where we're in a culture today that is so consumed with policing one another and making sure everyone thinks right, that now we're a culture of doing nothing because we're scared of offending or we're scared of saying the wrong thing and scared of speaking our mind. Instead, we should be more scared of being willing to not make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to screw up. We're going to say the wrong thing. I constantly say the wrong thing. Learning to apologize, learning to ask for forgiveness is a very empowering thing. And I just want you guys to be encouraged to enjoy your life, make mistakes, and know that when you do make mistakes, that you can always fix that mistake the next day, tomorrow, within the hour, whatever. Because you're not going to be perfect. and perfection is never something you can ever attain. So it's more worth just being yourself and trying to be the best version of yourself today. And I hope you take that to the bank, because our world is nuts and our world is more concerned about making sure you think exactly how they think. But in reality, we're both humans and we all think differently, and we're all going to screw up from time to time. I'm going to screw up. You're going to screw up. And when that time comes, be quick to ask for forgiveness, because that's what is the sign of a true adult rather than a child. A child doubles down, or a child runs and hides. An adult takes it and keeps going. That's my thought for you guys. That's just my thought of the day. Dude, have you seen how intense she gets? Are you talking about Canada? Yeah, Hernandez. Yeah, she is intense. If they want to be pirates, should we take them out and chop one of their legs? Exactly. Much love, Piers. Keep your head up and keep moving left, right, left, repeat. I love that, man. Ciao, man. I appreciate you guys. She's so intense for hanging out with Alex Jones too much. Probably. You guys are the best, though. I truly I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you don't mind sharing this on social media platforms, making sure you drop a like on the video and all that kind of stuff, or comment on it. It helps all my algorithms. Even if you write, this guy sucks, like, it just helps my videos out. So anytime you could do that, or you could just like troll the people that are trolling me, always supported. A teenager sneaks dad's booze, then outruns the cops, a stolen dirt bike. Is that you? I outran the cops one time when I was a teenager. That's another story for another time. I was like Fast and the Furious before Fast and the Furious. What side of the fence do you sit on? Dick Willie. I'm on the fence of reason. I'll put that. Reason and living the American dream and being as free as I possibly can. I want less being told what to do and more of my freedom. Right on the pole. Yeah, sit on the pole. Good response. Hey, appreciate that. I'm trying my best, man. We're trying to figure this whole thing out. I like Dick Willie. I've never seen you in here before, and I appreciate you being here. But I want you to know this about my show. I don't know if you're a subscriber or not, but where I sit is somebody who's constantly growing and constantly trying to be the best version of myself and wants the best for you and me. And whatever fence that is, or whatever side or political side that is of the day, that's the side I'm going with. Because I want you to live the American dream as much as I can live the American dream. And I want what this country was founded on, is that freedom and like not having a tyrannical government dictating my every move. Whatever the government, whoever gives me the most freedom is the side I'm for. That's the fence I sit on. So if that's cool with you, cool. And I hope you subscribe and be a part of this show and this community, because we try to have fun and we try to make light of everything that's going on in the world. Because if you ain't laughing, you're crying half the time. And I'm not going to say everything that you're going to agree with, and you're not going to say everything that I agree with, but that's okay, because that's what we're supposed to be. This podcast is more, I don't know, more real life, I guess, than less whatever Ben Shapiro says, or whatever Tim Pool says, or whatever Joe Rogan says. It's more like you and me trying to like cut through the BS of the lies of corporate media, the lies of all politicians left and right, and try to figure out what the real truth is. Just found you tonight and subbed. Hey, appreciate that, man. Welcome to the show. I go live every single night except for Wednesday and Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern. As of right now, freedom or death, preach, man. I mean, that's all I want. I want you to be as free. I want you to be free, and I want to be free, and I want to live the American dream. And right now, our politicians don't give a crap about us, and they don't give a crap about us being able to live the American dream, and they lie all the time. And so if you're like, if you hold tightly certain candidates or politicians, I'm gonna make you mad, because everyone deserves to be critiqued. And I don't trust half the politicians, even if they sound good. He's building a community, not a following. Oh, Wilson. Man, you're speaking my love language, bro. Just out there building a community, not a following. I'm going to steal that, Wilson. I'm freaking writing that down. I'm sorry. I'm writing that down. Building a community, not a following. Man, I know Wilson out here being philosophizing and stuff. Community. Wilson, are you a preacher? Not a following. Not a following. Man, I'm going to write that down. I like that. Time for a convention of the states. Preach. Okay, you're in the right place. Okay. Steal it. Stolen. Best show out. Hey, I appreciate that. We just went live for 3 hours. I hope it was fun for you guys. You're always willing to rewind and be kind and rewind, but be sure to share this on social media platforms. The only way it grows through you guys. Yeah, but I love every single one of you. Cords, thank you so much. On Cords Willie says, these out of context shorts are jarring, and I can see why it triggers them. Too funny, cutting edge. Yeah. Do never take my shorts as something like serious. They're meant to be a joke, and they're meant to be like spark interest. That's all shorts are. They're not like a serious context. They're not serious podcasting. Don't forget to hit the bell. Dick Willie, you're already doing great, man. I appreciate that. Good night, Pete. Hey, good night, man. I appreciate every single one of you. Cords on Rumble, thank you so much. Dick Willie, thanks so much for. I hope you stick around because that username is killing me. Brendan, I appreciate you. Wilson, I appreciate you. Papa, I appreciate you, man. Papa, thank you so much for that that promo. That promo is insane. I'm gonna put that up on my on the front of my YouTube. Wilson, thank you so much for giving me coffees, supporting my show, going right here. And then thank you, Wilson, and thank you, Willie, for both doing it. You guys thank you so much. It means so much. Thank you guys for just hanging out in the chat, blowing up my chat. It means so much to me. It helps me feel like I'm not alone because you're not alone. We're all in this together, and we're trying to figure out this whole world. It's not like COVID. We're in this together, but we're in this like world of we're here and everyone else is up here, and we're trying to like punch up because we're all about punching up in this show, not punching down. I'm never going to make fun of another human being. I'll make fun of a politician or corporate media. They're not humans. Honor and privilege, sir. Hey, you're the best, man. Who else do I need to thank? Brendan, Massa Weiss, I always appreciate you. Censor Mom, Find It, Fix It. John Scott, appreciate you. I think I got everyone. Oh, Chrono Tango, appreciate you. I always appreciate you guys getting in the chat. It means a lot to me. I know it's a weird time to be alive, and sometimes like writing down stuff and putting stuff in chat is kind of scary because you're like, what if somebody finds out it's me? You know, I don't think it's gonna happen. Screw those people, anyways. I can't stand people that dox other people. Those people are the freaking worst. Have a great night. I love you, every single one of you guys. Catch you on the next episode of the Derek O'Shea Show. I'll see you tomorrow. Be sure to see my other podcasts that I did today. Check it out. Tell your friends and family. You guys are the best. Crazy time. Stay mellow, people. I like that. This is a community, not a following.